Okay. Hello. Okay, I think we should be good now. Hello, everyone. I think we're good. Hi and welcome. 42 people already. Just waiting, which I appreciate a lot. Thank you guys. Sorry I'm a little late. I think it took me 2 minutes to actually start the starting soon screen and then make sure everything else is working. So I'm sorry I'm a little late, but welcome everyone. And again, thank you. Let me know if you guys can hear me well. 42 people. And in a second, I'll let Var talk. Not let, but I'll talk for you guys and then make sure the audio is good. But yeah, it means a lot. So hello everyone. Going through the list. Hello Cooper's cosplay. Hello Tamara. Shout out my beautiful girlfriend. We were just on Fortnite a little bit. Not gonna lie. So maybe that's the reason I'm late. Hello the Mimic Theorist. Right. We're working on the sprites still. Yeah, I'll let you know which ones we have. I'm going go over my sprite sheet. Hello Cooper's cosplay. Hello TV Coffee Donut. Shout out Coffee Donut. He was counting down how long we had till stream, and I felt really bad. I delayed it 30 minutes, and I felt so bad. He went up 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But thank you for waiting and being here. Hello Unusual Go. Unusual Go. Literally Unusual Carrot. Just the goat is stuck in my mind when I see you. So hello. Hello the Mad Hetress 1773. Hello Evening Zeno. Hello G James Legend. Hello Beamy. Let's see. Hello Toasted Perfection, as always, welcome. Hello, it's Tippier. Nice to see you as well again. Hello LPS Foxstar. Hello. I'm sorry if I missed it. Hello Fuzzy Farewell. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Digidog. Hello Luke Reefer. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Welcome everyone. Hello unknown. Welcome. Var, you want to say hi? Introduce yourself.
Hi everybody. I saw you guys in there before the stream started. Peak. Was chatting a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't chat earlier, but I love seeing you guys chat before we even started. It means a lot. And yeah, this is gonna be a fun stream. I'm excited because it's 3 days away. I haven't been this excited in that sense for a while because it's been a while since we've had any kind of news. Hello, Ghost Person. Hello, Lafayette. I can't read. Is that La Fiesta Forever? Hello, welcome. If maybe I'm reading that song. Sorry, I need new glasses. Clearly, my girlfriend has been telling me that, and I'm like, when maybe it's been 4 years. Maybe I do need new ones. Hello, TJ's girlfriend. Welcome. Hello everyone. Welcome. I'm finna play Minecraft and listen to this as a podcast. Nice. I think that's great. I also played Minecraft earlier, and it is a lot of fun. We had this dragons texture pack. It was awesome. Hello, side wire 8777. I'm gonna be so sad if we don't see FNAF World 2. A lot of possibilities that we'll go over soon. Unnamed security guard not here yet, but appreciate you saying hi. Hello, Jack the Guy Man. Welcome. What FNAF news is 3 days away, like the new game news? Yes. So. For recap, for everyone who, I guess, in that sense, doesn't know exactly what's going on. If we're right, I want to make this clear. This might not happen. It isn't necessarily, guaranteed. I want to put that out now. Not guaranteed at all. But a lot of us are predicting and hoping that this anniversary, August 8th, 3 days away, Scott Cawthon and Steel Wool, both of them will announce the next FNAF game. Last year, they didn't announce anything. And then, obviously, the year before that was the week schedule, which was crazy. We got Secret of the Mimic. So it makes sense. I think this is the time to do it, and if we don't, I'm taking down the stream. No, I'm kidding. I'm really. I would love
to read Scott's post from last year if you want me to at some point.
Yes, that'd be great. Yes, we can see. Yeah, we'll read that one. Did you see Brand New Day? I did. Loved it. Awesome movie. I recommend it to anyone. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really good. Really good. Really sad. Loved it. Have you seen it yet, Var?
No.
That is fair. He will eventually, hopefully. Playing Overwatch. I suck at Overwatch. More of a Rivals guy, and even then I'm not the best. But hopefully you're having fun. When Scott said he only made one retcon, in my opinion, there's not just one retcon. Unnamed would agree with you 100%. I can also agree. I think just one that he, made it clear. But the other ones, it could go either way in that sense, where he's like, it's a retcon, but not really. So he's just not going to tell us. FNAF remake. That's a fair one. I think... I'm not at that point yet. I want a few more games, but a remake could be cool. I just wonder how he would do it, and if it'd be just as ominous as the other games. FNAF remake, yeah, I'd agree. Hello, Mimic Theorist. FNAF World 2, that's also a good one. Yeah. Circus Baby's Pizza World game is very possible. Ooh, that would also be really cool. I would love a game on that. Yeah, 100%. Could you give a sneak peek? Ooh, at the FNAF 2 reimagining. Loved your first one so much. Thank you, Robo Ringmaster. Maybe, yeah. It's still definitely work in progress, but maybe I can pull up something. Actually, I guess a thumbnail, I guess, yeah, for, those who are familiar with the reimagine when I did the first one, the thumbnail and the environment, the Mimic is in. That is going to be in the FNAF 2 reimagining video. Yeah, that's I guess a little teaser there, because I was working on it, I was like, oh my god, I can put the Mimic in here, and that works as a thumbnail for the stream. I think Scott needs to make an official ARG website. Yes, I agree. Yeah, we definitely need one, especially after the last incident where we had an ARG that wasn't official. Counting or not counting Scott Cawthon's Scott Cawthon, I like that. My friend tried to make me see Brand New Day, but I was at a hobby store getting supplies for Glamour Freddy. Ooh, Glamour Freddy would be cool. Wishing you best of luck with that. And if you ever get a chance, I say go for it. But yeah, welcome everyone, and we'll go over all the possibilities for sure. So right off the bat, VAR, what are you hoping for? What are you hoping is announced in 3 days?
Minimum 5 laps at Freddy.
Okay. We'll take that, yes. Okay.
But the last interview he did with Daco, he mentioned that there was another project being worked on.
Yes.
I believe with Steelwool, and that was like before Secret of the Mimic. So whatever that game is, I really, really hope there's an announcement for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping it is, because that was 2 years ago. And not saying that the game's going to release soon. In that sense, I still think we're like maybe a year away, like probably late 2027.
Like I'm coping hard that maybe it will release like end of year, but that's like a big cope.
Yeah, I'd be fine with like a December release date. I'd be fine with that. Hello, unnamed security guard. Welcome.
It alerted us this time that you
right. Last time I did, and he just started speaking. I was like, whoa, when did he join? Welcome, unnamed. Hello. Hello, welcome. Everyone, unnamed, hopefully by now, one of the goats up here. Welcome, you want to say hi, introduce yourself?
Hi, introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh.
There you go. There you go, everyone. Welcome.
No, hello. I'm sorry. I was killing it at the gym, and I thought, oh no, like he's not going to do it to the dot. But it's like, oh no, crap!
Right,
I got time to cook.
This time I was a bit more on schedule, a bit more. Yeah, I'm sorry. This time, I tried my best. But welcome, and to the stream. Yeah, we're talking about this announcement. Hopefully, this anniversary and VAR, or we're giving our answers right now, currently, and going over chat. Stickman Jumpscare said unusual carrot.
Yeah, specifically what Sidewire said there, that not a 3 but a 2 for the next
right
whenever that game comes out.
That's
we may not get that game announced on the 8th. It may be nothing like that. We may just get some random thing like, hey, the 3rd movie is coming out next year or something.
Oh, I totally forgot about the 3rd movie in that sense. I hope that isn't what's being announced, just because we know about that. Honestly,
really
we know it's happening. Yeah, and it's just like, here's the official logo, and it's just like the 3 with the different font. Like, I'd love it. Yes. But I'm really hoping it's the game, Because, yeah, for me, I always think back to that, what he said, the number 2, and then the Daco interview, which was 2 years ago at this point. And even then, they could have been working on this game for years, So my hope for Saturday is FNAF Water Park, FNAF Security Breach 2, whatever you want to call it. That is what I think is going to be next. I don't think it'll be a trailer. I don't even think it'll be a mini teaser like they did for Secret of the Mimic. I really do just think it'll be the title drop and the fact that we're getting one. And maybe a release date, maybe like 2027, but I think that'll be it. I don't think we'll get much more than that. Unnamed, what about you? What are you hoping we see this Saturday?
Nice day. No, what is it? I mean, not too far off from what you've said. I mean,
okay.
I think we've occasionally touched on this before, but yeah, Security Breach 2 is the most likely. However, I would say, like in a perfect world, my crazy, wacky banana idea of like, it's a bit of a mix of like, it's a fake out with like Chica's secret party, just like the what is it, sister location teaser from FNAF World, and that leads into Security Breach 2. That is like, again, in a perfect world, it has like elements of Fall Fest in it. Like maybe Fall Fest is connected to it. And that's where the water park is. Like, maybe, I don't know. Like, I will admit we are getting a lot of water theming, so it's probably, like, less that. Again, that's a perfect world. But, yeah, Security Breach 2. And, again, in a perfect world, we don't just get a name drop. I'd love it if we got, like, an ARG and we have to figure it out, like the old days.
That'd be really fun,
we can get the title, like Mindbreak or something, but,
Yes, mine's going to be in there, guys. Thoughts. And I agree with that a lot, yeah. I think, honestly, all of us are just hoping that something. I think it would be crazy if it comes Saturday and it's just like, sorry, guys, things are coming, and that's kind of it. VAR, we should read that in a second also. Just catching up on chat, though. I gotta wait till streaming. My fiance and I have seen all of them together, but we're now long distance. Oh, I got you, Skyo. Talk about Brand New Day. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, like this, it's hopefully you guys can watch it. I hope it doesn't come out that long, but with Marvel movies, you never know. But I'm sure you guys will love it and enjoy it. Trust, it's really good. FNAF Sister Location 2, I am also down for that one, especially if it's Cassie down there in the what do you call it, the bunker. That would be really cool. I just want a clear answer on what's going on with 5 Laps at Freddy's. Var, I'm sure you agree. I agree as well, actually. Me too. And maybe they could do that, even if it's that and it's not what I'm expecting at all. They just do like a multiplayer trailer. A part of me would still be happy. Don't get me wrong. So you never know. Would anyone want a special delivery too? Me. Yes, like the only guy probably. Yeah, there you go. You see, two of us.
Cool.
That'd be
if
so
it's in
cool.
VR, oh my
That'd
goodness,
be
would
so
that be
great.
sick.
You can introduce a new villain there. I'm telling you, there's so much lore that can be done with special delivery too. Yes. In my opinion, it's going to be Chica's Party World. Yes, I could see that. Or FNAF World 2. I lean towards more Chica's Party World just because he's been teasing that for a moment. And kind of like on Namesake, maybe it's like a fake out where he says something about that. And then playing the game, it's like FNAF World 2. That could be really cool on its own. Bite of 87 IRL documentary style vid win. Oh, that's a good question. Soon. Actually, eventually. Not soon. Working on the reimagining video thing. And again, if you guys want a teaser, look at the thumbnail. The environment he's in. That's in the FNAF 2 map. So, spoiler, there's going to be a pool somewhere. Yep, totally stole it from Steel Wool. I was like, I gotta put that in somewhere, yeah. Okay. Chica is up there, yes, 100%. 5 Laps of Freddy's is canceled, in my opinion, also. Oh, no, I hope not. I really hope not. I know that was a rumor, and it sucks even hearing that as a rumor, because I remember my heart dropping. I was like, no, not another project. That will never see the light of day. I hope not. Hello, CK, welcome. Yes, I want a FNAF AR remake, not a sequel. I'm okay with that, too. I'm okay with it. They kind of transfer it to VR. I'd be okay with that. FNAF, what would you call it? FNAF AR VR? FNAF VAR? Whoa. I'd be cool with that. VAR gets his own game. Discord jump scare? Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh my god, I lost my place. Totally lost my place. Hello, everyone. Oh, here we go. I'm really hoping for FNAF Security Breach 2. It's been years since the Ruin cliffhanger, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves, says Robo. I agree. It has been, when was that, 2023? Right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think it's 3 years in July, I'm pretty sure. I think it just passed the 3-year anniversary. So, yeah, it has been a while, honestly. And
it's pretty rough.
Yeah, we need the, yeah. And, you know, the next game, even if it is a Security Breach 2, I hope there isn't that much of a time jump. I really hope it's basically right after. I'd be okay with like maybe a week or a month, but they kind of have to explain what happened afterwards some way. So that's my only like, right? They have to do not that far off, please. Let's see. I'm the funny one said unnamed. Yes, he is. That's true. If you guys have any questions about the game, you can ask me. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Sister Location 2 could be 3 different things. Circus Baby's Pizza World, Circus Baby's World, Chica's Party World, sorry. They have the exact same lettering. Or Circus Baby Entertainment and Rentals Post-Ruin Fazburger. Yes, those are all really good answers. And I just think it's funny how Seabears, I always think of Fredbear's Family Diner whenever I see that acronym. It takes me so long to actually understand that that's Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental. Because why does it spell out bears? That's so frustrating.
Exactly.
And right? Whenever I see that, I'm like, wait, what? What's Sea Bears? Like, what happened in Fredbear's?
Fun coincidence.
Very. Don't forget about Saturday. Yep, it's happening, guys. I'm really excited. Holy. I think it'll be a teaser image for whatever. Yes, I agree 100%. Teaser image. Or just a title drop. I really hope it's Security Breach 2. I agree. Hello, Kafin. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Blaze. Welcome. Nice to see you again. This will be the first game I play for myself, and I've been a fan since launch. You know, I used to watch most gameplay, you know, but I really started getting back into it with Security Breach just because it's not like I suck at the original FNAF 6 games. I'm horrible. I also get scared easily. So I think Security Breach, not that it wasn't it wasn't too scary in that sense, but it was nice, kind of like the 3D year. Also, Hope 1 and 2 is really fun. Flat mode, I suck at VR and I'm scared as well. So yeah, I'm gonna play this one for sure, and maybe I'll stream it. I didn't stream Secret Mimic, so maybe I can stream this one with these guys. That'd be a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind FNAF World 2, me neither. That'd be really cool. FNAF World 2, yes, 100%. A lot of FNAF World 2. There you go. They stopped numbering the mainline game, so it would be weird to do it now. That's a good point. Unless it's Security Breach 2, I guess. See Bonnie's in the games and T-Trez jingle.
FNAF World 2 is an arcade game you play inside the Pizzaplex in Security Breach 2.
There you go. I like that. I like that a lot. And then or like the ending is like Cassie walking away and Roxy's like, we need to keep moving. Shh. Peak. Peak.
A lot they could do.
100%. No, bro, imagine a FNAF game in a water park and like an old Spring Bonnie roll rotting in the water. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, that would be sick. You see, yeah, I mean, these so many possibilities just with water. No way, just not one of them doesn't come true. What if dream theory is not totally wrong, but something is missing or in can't read that word. Oh my god, but I know what it means. Needing more explanation. You never know. I do want to revisit dream theory. I think it is a fun one, so I agree. I just want a book series that is confirmed. I lost my place. Oh no. Oh my god, I totally lost my place in this chat. What?
Bronze, you have it on live chat or top chat?
Top chat. Is there a difference? Oh, what? There is live chat.
Yeah, live
What?
chat is like in immediate order of like who said the latest thing.
Whoa, guys, my first time.
I don't know why
it
it defaults.
What?
It's so weird. Like it confuses me so much.
Me
it's, like,
too. I don't
reading
get it.
from a completely different arrangement.
Wow, I'm so
that
sorry, guys. Maybe I'll try this live chat instead. Oh, bye, Digidog. You had to go, unfortunately. Bye, and welcome, by the way. Or not welcome, bye. Well, welcome, you're here for a bit. Okay, thanks, guys. That helps a lot. Sorry. Sometimes, yeah, I'm so new to streaming still, honestly, guys. Honestly,
Same.
I know the bare
Someone
minimum
pointed it
of
out
those
to
things.
me because I didn't realize that. There was
Right, yeah, like, why is there a difference? What?
Yeah, I kind of had
Wow.
to find that the hard way.
Interesting. Yeah, well, yeah, me too. That's me right now. Okay. Here we go. I'd love Freddy Fantasy's water parks to come to the games. That's such a cool location concept. Yes, 100%. And especially if it's connected to the Pizzaplex in some way. That'd be so cool. Come on. Unfortunately, I think 5 Laps of Freddy's is dead. No! Yes, please prove him wrong in that sense. Please, Steel Wool. Or not Steel Wool. Who's making it? Sorry. Who's making 5 Laps of Freddy's? Why can I not think of the studio name, right?
Wasn't it Click Team?
Click Team. Thank you.
Is it Click Team?
I might be wrong.
Was it not really? That sounded right to me. Is it not Click Team? I don't know. I thought it was Click Team too.
Someone here has to know.
Yeah, well,
maybe
yeah,
not
someone,
us.
hopefully someone. Do you think Andrew exists in the FNAF game universe? Ooh, well, I'll answer this
No.
one. No, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm fine if he's around somewhere, Var.
It's
Gosh.
No,
I think it was Click Team though. That's really bugging me now.
I got you.
Yeah, it is. It is Click Team. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Is Andrew in the games?
Thank you, Toasted. Yes, it is Click.
Thank you, Toasted. Yes.
Is Andrew in the games?
Yeah, that's a good question.
If Andrew is the one you should not have killed, then yeah.
There you go. I'm fine with either. Cassidy, I don't know. I think I like Cassidy just because of the books and the idea of someone talking. But if Cassidy is Andrew, or if Cassidy is the crying child, and there's still, I don't know, a lot of possibilities with that. Why not? I like the alligator face though. Mask.
Yeah, personally, I just see like Vengeful Spirit, like the one that's focused on William as being overlapping, and like it's just the same character in the books, and they just have different names and stuff.
Right.
Because like if the other character is representative of Crying Child, their name isn't Jake that we know of.
Right, yeah, I'm fine with that as well. Yeah, just different names. So
Yeah, why would it just be Andrew? Like, no, I've always viewed Andrew as like the book universe stand-in for Cassidy.
Yeah, there you go.
But apparently, like that's just like.
But I'm
not,
wrong many times. So, like, who knows?
Right? Who knows for sure? But like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from what I've read.
There you go. Yeah, no, a lot of I don't know. I'm fine with it, but they got to do something with Eclipse. Oh yeah, Eclipse, and yeah, it's still down or in the Pizzaplex. That could be cool. Yeah, you see, I don't want them to repair.
Eclipse is just acting like a bunch of kids are gonna come flying in there any minute, and I'm like, what?
Right, I'm like, what happened to you? You know?
Well, and it is odd. That's a detail I think a lot of people forgot. Like at the very beginning of Ruin, people are wondering like, oh, there's no way they're going to build back the Pizzaplex. Well, they're already working on it, right? Like the signs at the entrance for like grand reopening, like we'll be back soon, and like
that's true. It could be
the wrecking ball, like clearly.
I love that big poster that has this.
Real, that'd be cool. I want them in my room.
Yeah, and the atrium, right? Like clearly they're working on it. It's just going to take a while. So like, if I had to take a stab in the dark, it would be like 6 months to a year after the events of Ruin. Like, assuming we're getting a rebuilt Pizzaplex.
And then we have to discover what Cassie's story is, because there's no way she'd be
and then it's like, wait, is the elevator ending canon? You never know, yeah. Oh, yes, really quick. Yes, thank you, everyone. We hit 20,000 yesterday. Wow, so insane. Thank you. Thank you, Unusual. Thank you, Tosa. Thank you, TV. Thank you, Fuzzy Farrell. Thank you, guys. Yeah, crazy. Can't believe it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, really happy and grateful. Very grateful is all I can say. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, thank you, Kaven. More videos, more everything. Yeah, won't stop until they make me. Yeah, that's what I'll say. So yeah, thank you guys, and thank you for named for helping as well for everything. And yeah, crazy. I can't believe it, guys. Sorry, I don't know. I'm still in shock. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm so happy. It's such a nice milestone.
Right? Yeah, it's I don't know. It's crazy. A lot of growth, and it means a lot to me, guys. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and just so grateful to have a community and to be able to do this because it's so much fun. And remember, just I hope anyone, just also voices their thoughts, theories, anything. Don't be scared. Don't ever hold back. And yeah, keep theorizing, everyone. Only reason why we're all here, So thank you, Scott, too, for making FNAF. What was it? 12 years ago on August 8th. So there you go. So yeah, thank you guys. Crazy. I'm trying to think. Okay, I wanted to say something, right? If we don't get an announcement, okay? Just hopefully this won't happen, right? We're not gonna say. But if we don't get an announcement, do we think we'll get one this year? Does that make you guys worried? Okay.
If there's nothing on the 8th, I don't think we're getting anything.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, like even when I still
maybe a patch for the VR of Secret.
Right. For the anniversary, we're patching the VR mode.
It's be a random update in December. Like, okay, we patched these bugs.
Yeah, or I'm telling you, or it'll be like FNAF 3 and it's just like the new logo. And I'm like, no, I already knew that. I'm sorry. I really want a game. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like Toasted says, I'm probably gonna explode as well. I'm just gonna collapse on the ground if I don't get like a phone call by 8 p.m. Yeah, if they don't notify me by like 8 p.m., I know it's over. I know it's done, so I'll just I think a lot of us are gonna be really sad, and I don't even think we set up this time like our disappointment. I think this genuinely has just been like just no content for a while, and they're doing these weird teasers. So this isn't even one of those moments where I was like, oh, I think we're too excited for nothing, or we should have seen it coming. There's gonna be nothing, but no, this really does feel like there'll be something. So
time for me to read Scott's post
last
year on
go ahead, perfect. Yes, this is Scott. What Scott said last year for 11th anniversary.
August 8th. 2025 on the FNAF Scott's Game Twitter page, X, whatever you want to call it, Scott put, "Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you for 11 years. I apologize for not having something special planned this time, but there are a lot of great things happening, not the least of which is putting the finishing touches on the movie, which I can't wait for you all to see. Ever since I received that first piece of fan mail back in 2014 addressed to Foxy, I knew there was something special here. And I've tried my best to make sure every year brought something new and exciting for the fan base. So even though there isn't a big anniversary event of some kind, just know that everyone involved in FNAF right now, myself, Steelwool, Blumhouse, Scholastic, Universal, and others, are working hard to bring everyone another great year of Five Nights at Freddy's. This isn't just the 11th anniversary of FNAF, it's also the 11th anniversary of this incredible fan base. I appreciate you, Scott." So the point I really want to say is that so even though there isn't a big anniversary event of some kind, then he said, let's see. So he said, I've tried my best to make sure every year brought something new and exciting for the fan base. Yep. So I'm very hopeful that we get at least something new this year.
Bare minimum,
at least one Scott-related thing.
Yes, it has to be.
Bare minimum, he will make another post like that on Twitter, is what I think.
Right, yeah, nobody just goes silent. That'd be crazy.
If the Scott's game page doesn't post, I'm going to be so sad. I'm
also, hello, Mr. 3D, and hello, Mio. Welcome, guys. Great to see you guys. Me too. I'd be sad. I'd be so sad if we don't get anything. I will be actually worried. I would be really worried. Yeah, no content for a while. It's been kind of crazy, except VR. And that...
Which I love, but...
Me too. I love the
And I've made the statement before. Like, think of can we analyze that for a second? Like,
Toasted, exactly that. Sorry.
What are the gaps in time we had between like Help Wanted and Security Breach, and what was it? Was it Help Wanted 2, and then Ruin, or Ruin and then Help Wanted 2? I forget. Whatever, with all the Steelwool era games, like, what have been the gaps in time between them all, right? and like analyze that. But like even on top of that, right? Like the problem I have with Secret of the Mimic is like something I've said since I first did my playthrough of the game is that it feels like a lot of setup and not a lot of answered questions. Like that's why we're so starving right now.
Yeah.
Because it's like what have we all said since we played it? Like this is great, this is cool, this is awesome. I don't know what to do with it. And like none of us care.
Exactly. And it's 2 years, glitch and quantum 2 years, and then Ruin, Hope 1 and 2. So that is, it has 2 years from Secret of the Mimic would be 2020, would be now. No, 2025 would be 2027, so next year. So it makes sense to get the announcement now, right? For a summer to fall release. Fall,
for next year.
Right? Yeah, so that makes so that's why exactly. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense every 2 years. It's a game every 2 years, so it makes a lot of sense to get something now. And also, I saw that from the Mad Hatters. What if we got an interactive, or if he forgot his login, which is funny. And also, TV said, what if we got or would he be surprised if we had a interactive novel announced, which is also funny.
Yeah, if we got a new book or a new book series, I would be cautiously excited.
That's fair. Yeah, I'd be excited.
Novel series at MCM before it shut down.
There you go. Let me play, or let me be, the other characters there. Stan.
Maybe we follow around Milton, maybe, near the tail end of MCM running. That might be cool.
Security Breach was 2021. Sorry, Ruin and Help Wanted 2 2023. Secret of the Mimic 2025. Wow, we got Ruin and Help Wanted 2 the same year? Wow.
Did we?
Still, yeah, we did. That's crazy. Yeah, because it was December. But yeah, you see, 2 years. So 2027, FNAF Mind Water Park Consequences. It's coming our way. If the next game is a Security Breach 2, I'm a little confused because I felt the most necessary thing to be addressed in how the Mimic went from the Endo to the circuit board in Help Wanted. It's whatever they do, there's going to be some unanswered thing, If they do Security Breach Ruin 2, a lot of Secret of the Mimic, unless they find a way to squeeze that in, is also going to be unanswered. Like, what ending, how he went from this endo to different endo, or like the circuit board. There's so much there as well. Or if we go to another prequel, then yet again we're left with blanks for the cliffhanger from Ruin where we were in the present time. And then if we get something like FNAF World 2 and Chica's Party World, which I think is great, in that sense, it's not a filler game necessarily, but it won't move us forward, I think, the way most of us would have wanted to with how long it's been. 2 years where we should get a mainline game, not kind of like a FNAF World 2, a FNAF Chica's Party World, I do think the best one is Ruin 2, because that does move us forward the best, and can maybe answer Secret of the Mimic. They could find a way, showing us what answer is can, and you never know, they could do it a million ways, honestly. So that's what I'm really hoping for. I'd be okay with, FNAF World 2, but I really want to move forward in Ruin 2 or whatever they call it, right?
Well, and maybe that might be good to analyze. Like, where would it go? Like, because that seems to be the next logical step, right? Like, Help Wanted 2 came after Ruin, right? Am I insane?
Yes, it came out in December, and Ruin was July, I think.
Okay, so yeah, like, Ruin came first. So, like, we've technically had 2 games come out. And, like, we're still waiting on a, like, follow-up to, like, well, what happened with Cassie, right? And it's like, let's look at it logically, right? Like, does it really make sense for us to get another game where it's just, like, no update at all? Like, we're not following Cassie's story, and we're not picking that up, like, at all, right? Like, that, like, Security Breach 2 makes the most sense, or Ruin 2, or whatever you want to call it. Like, one of the two. Like, but if that is the case, let's actually speculate, like we say here. Let's predict a little bit. What logically does that look like? Like, where did we leave off with Cassie?
Okay. Yeah, that's a great thing. Yeah, we'll go off that. Great points. For me, I see 2 answers, right? For one, we get Ruin 2 right off the bat from Ruin, right? We're waking up as Cassie. Roxy's helping us get up, telling us we need to keep moving. And, this is where you can branch off. You could take us to MCM, the remains of it. You could take us back to Help Wanted 2, where Cassie learns about her dad. You could take us to Circus Baby's Entertainment Rental, Fredbear's Family Diner, whatever's down there, right? And then my issue is, though, how much of that is going to be in the Pizzaplex again, right? How much of that is down there? Because there's nowhere else to go unless we wander off to Fall Fest, right? But then, where's all the water imagery? So my thing, or my, I guess, best prediction is that there will be at least a few months to a year gap, like you said, from this game, from Ruin to this game, right? Where I think, think they'll... I don't think this water park will be fully done, honestly. I think maybe it'll be in progress, because that way there's not too big of a time gap. And then, we'll be Cassie again, probably just escaped, and it'll be answered that she escaped with Roxy, or maybe Gregory and Vanessa came back for her. That'll be explained with whatever way. And then it's trying to stop the Mimic in this water park place. And then, following the Mimic, we can learn more about them, where he was from Secret of the Mimic to Hope 1 in that huge gap. So that's my best guess. At least a few months from a year from the last game, in a in-progress water park fantasy location. That is my best prediction right now.
And, like, I really like that, and I was, like, thinking something similar to that, but, like, the thing I would struggle with is, like... Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love the idea that it's, like, like, it picks immediately back off where we left off in Ruin, and, like, she's, like, being guided through the, like, remnants of MCM, and, like, maybe eventually, like, is able to, like, Roxy helps her escape, like, whatever. And then maybe Roxy goes with her, like, Freddy did with Gregory, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But it's, like, it's weird for her to escape and then come back. Like, maybe, like, they can contrive a reason, but it's, like, it feels weirder to say, like, her escaping takes 6 months or more, right? Like, how has she been surviving down there that long? Like, first off, right? Like, it would be really weird as, like, and, like, how would you do that in game where it's, like, 6 months later? Or, like, like, how do you, like, telegraph that, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no, for me, the only way is that she already escaped immediately, and we just don't see it off camera, which makes me sad, because that is a story on its own 100%, right? And it's just picking us up, and then we're, like, all together, like, an Avengers-type group looking for the Mimic. That makes me sad.
Maybe that could be it. Maybe that could be it. Maybe, and hear me out, if it's more of a security breach too, wouldn't it stand to reason we play as Gregory again?
Ooh.
And, like, we're seeing what happened to Cassie from his eyes. Like, and, like, we find out, like, did he do that to Cassie? And, like, seeing it through him. Like, because if it is him and, like, he's, like, arguing with Freddy, that might be cool, right?
Yeah.
Or, like, finding out, like, on his own, because, like, he might not necessarily know what happened to her either, right? And it is 6 months later, and she's like, Gregory, you trapped me down, like, or so, like, something like that, like, some, like, trauma later, or so, like, I don't know, like, that's just what, like, do you think it's gonna be a security breach 2 or a Ruin 2?
That's a great question, because 2 different games, I think, honestly. That's
2 different protagonists,
exactly,
right?
yeah. I think it'll be Security Breach 2, being that deal. For one, Ruin is technically a DLC, and then I like that idea where, because Ruin is a Ruin location that feels like a one-off thing, so then Security Breach 2 is then a new location, the restart again, 5th, 6th, 7th time, whatever, and that, we play as Gregory. I would like that, or I want to play as both. Let me GTA 5 style, move around to different characters, where, let me give me multiplayer, matter of fact. Unnamed, obviously,
maybe you go through,
Freddy head,
like, one
Var,
chapter.
Cassie, I'll be Gregory.
Yeah, like, you go through one chapter as Gregory, and then you go through another
as
Cassie,
yes.
maybe another as Vanessa or something, or Michael, or
the
who
Freddy
knows,
head is
right?
still down there, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, I agree. Yeah, it'd be really cool. You see, a lot of, but I think that works the best with Security Breach 2 instead of a Ruin 2, so I think the title is just funny, that's why I'm hoping they give it a name. But yeah, Var, what's your best prediction?
What do you think?
In detail.
If they go that route, where it's like a Security Breach / whatever 2, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, or just what your prediction, anything.
Because like, where they continue the story, I currently think that the Brazil ending is canon.
Ooh,
fascinating.
Very cool.
Because I don't think Cassie dies there. I think it's just whatever's going on with the mask is like finding a way more solidly into her head, kind of like what happened to Jeremy and Help Wanted.
And Vanessa, because, like, people have speculated that for a while, that, like, Cassie's being set up to be the next Vanessa. And so, like, maybe that's it. Like, maybe, like, a remnant.
Because I know Scott wasn't happy with, like, Vanny overall. Like, he wanted to do more with the character, and it's like, ooh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, maybe he could redo it with, like, Cassie, and it's just, like, that would be one heck of a twist, wouldn't it? If, like, Cassie turns out to, like, be holding this last, like, fragment of glitchtrap, and, like, he escaped through her. Via this chip, like, maybe, I don't know.
I see that. No, I like that.
In her head,
Yeah.
Could be.
could make it cool
Could
because
be.
then she has a lot of rage for Gregory at that point, and that could be a really cool dynamic and just
Yeah,
exploring
yeah,
that.
and
That'd
that
be really
glitch trap
cool.
could use that against,
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at what he did to you, right? Like, if
Yeah.
it actually is Gregory, right? Or
Yeah.
even if it's not, he would, like, convince her it was, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, just from chat. So Unusual brought up Circus Babies. I almost said Circus Babies Carrot. Circus Babies Entertainment and Rental. And Toasted brought up FNAF World 2. So yeah, just something else I want to bring up is I have a lot of wants for this game, which I hope, or for the announcement, which doesn't sound like, I hope doesn't sound, so greedy. Or not that I all think it's going to happen, but I do still want Circus Babies to have some role in that. So if we do get to a FNAF water park, it's hard to kind of go back down in that sense, because this seems like a new location above, right? So that's why it'd be cool if maybe it was, like I said, maybe a chapter or two down there. We could run into Circus Babies Entertainment Rental, then we go back up and find out this new location. I think that could be cool.
Yep.
But if we don't get, sorry, go ahead. Sorry,
I was just agreeing.
Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure everyone cut you guys off. But the other thing, right, is I would also be really happy if we get an announcement for Chica's Party World, like coming very soon, like by the end of the year, right? And then, he kind of, somehow in the announcement's like, oh, but there's more to this game, And then it could be FNAF World 2, and then one of the endings is like setting up sister location, like FNAF World did. It's setting up the next mainline game, which wouldn't be that far away, which could easily be fall, winter, and that's when we get that next game. We hear like a new voice we're not even familiar with. Who knows? Exactly. I'd be happy with that.
Summer of next year.
I think that is best case scenario where we get FNAF Chica's Party World answered, FNAF World 2 answered, and we get the next mainline game. Please, Scott. Please. I'm okay with it being a fake out Chica's Party World and that it's an arcade FNAF World 2.
And
I'm okay with that.
I know, like, this might cause spiritual damage to V to hear this, but, like, I know as much as, like, we legitimately do need to pick up with Cassie's story. At the same time, I feel remiss in not reminding everyone that, once again, I'm going to broken record here, we've been getting teased about Fall Fest, technically even really since FNAF 6, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it was the Spook Fest, right?
Yes.
Like, definitely by Help Wanted 1, right? Like, when are we gonna get a payoff for that? And it was outright mentioned in Secret of the Myth. In fact, we got more intrigue. Like, Fiona died there. There was this big fire. They had a booth. Like what's going on with that, right? Like, they need to do something with it at some point. And it's like, as good as it is yet, like, maybe it'll be the game after this, I guess. But it's like, hopefully that is the case, I guess, because it's like, it's also kind of annoying we're having to wait so long to get anything on Fall Fest.
Yeah, I agree.
Anything.
I think Fall Fest could be a good finale game, honestly. Where after the water park,
to wrap up the arc,
right? Yeah, where they wander off into the Fall Fest location, because there's so much that could be done there in terms of the mascots, Fiona's death, how it's been being teased. We could, or it could work as a filler game before the finale. Not filler, but like a good in-between game where we have FNAF Water Park coming out, and then we have a FNAF Help Wanted 3 or FNAF Secret of the Mimic DLC where it's in that virtual reality kind of thing, and then you're visiting different, like we kind of said a while ago, where you're visiting different points in Fall Fest using the mask, right? Different folders, 1970, 1980, whatever it is, and then that kind of sets up the finale game. FNAF, I have no idea what that could look like at this point.
I mean, Fall Fest is a good contender for what would be like a finale for the arc.
I think
right?
So, yeah.
Like the Steel Wool version of FNAF 6.
I agree.
Especially, like, what year do you think they would cover a Fall Fest? Like,
Hello,
we already
Omen.
got 83. And,
I would want a modern one. I wouldn't want to go back anymore, honestly.
That would be kind of fascinating, too, because we would get a canon confirmation for what year this all roughly is taking place, or at least Security Breach 2, Ruin 2, whatever it's going to be.
That's true, unless they just like...
We would probably get a canon
the date is like blurred out, or it's like, rubbed off on all the banners. They could always pull that, but...
blatant and like annoying that would be? Like, if it's like you proudly shown the year, and every other time, like Fall Fest 1970, Fall Fest 83, Fall Fest, like, we're not telling you.
Yeah.
Like, like, come on, right? Like, that's a little more than just a bit annoying, right?
I agree. And also, Mad Hatress, sorry, I agree. Those clown-themed animatronics. I have a Funko, one of them. Yes, we need those, and that's what Fall Fest is. Because there's a whole line of those, circus-themed animatronics. So, you know. Bronze Films, when do you think FNAF will end? The lore, the movies, games? When will it end? Ooh. I think we'll get movies could easily be stretched out to FNAF 6, and if they really want to the modern game Security Breach, Secret of the Mimic. So I think the movies will only write off of the game, so I don't think they'll end there. So I think those, the movies will only end when I guess the games do. So the games, my best hope is they won't end. I hope we get a next game, maybe 2 more games finishing off this arc, and then I hope we get a Mimic arc again, like another one. We have the Afton, the Mimic, and then we'll have a 3rd arc. That's what I hope. TV, coffee, never, honestly. I hope we get another arc and then another one. There's so much they could do, or just even a remake, like a reboot, and then do 13 more games. I don't think this franchise will ever truly, truly die. Maybe we'll get reboots, whatever it is, but I don't. A Fazbear Fright Show, exactly. Cast me as the dog, please. It'll never die. I hope.
If I wanted to be really pessimistic, I could point out, when did Transformers die? Right, how many of those movies did they make?
They're still making them.
Why did they? Well, exactly,
yep,
right? And they're still making them, right? When is Call of Duty gonna die? Right,
I don't even know which one they're on.
Again, that is me being pessimistic, right? As long as these things keep making money, they're gonna keep making them. However, I could also be a little more charitable and point out, given how well it did, how many Backrooms movies do you think they're going to make now?
Ooh, 3 to 6.
Kane Pixels can do.
3 to 6, I hope. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
And that's a more appropriate analogy, right? Because, that's also an indie horror film, right? Or, from an indie IP.
Yeah.
Right? Much like FNAF, right? Even though it's gargantuan at this point, still, it's not Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger or whatever, right?
Not
these
yet.
big legacy names, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of their new modern horror, right?
Mhm.
And look how good Backrooms did. People were like, "Oh no, maybe this
really
thing
good.
won't do so well."
I'm glad it
killed
did well. Yeah.
box
Same with
office.
Obsession. I love seeing horror killing it, and then also just how creative and personal those projects were. It's great to see.
Exactly.
It's awesome. Yeah.
And it's when you look at the people, specifically at Kane Pixels and Scott Cawthon, right? Do you think either of them are lacking in ideas?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Right,
the Fall Fest could be its own arc. Honestly, there's so much they can do.
Right. I don't think Scott is either, right? Who knows? He could probably have an encyclopedia tier book of unused ideas he's had. Imagine it from his perspective, stuff we'll never know of just really cool ideas he had, but it's no, that won't work. They won't like that, or and I know he thinks about it. He talked about that with the box, right?
Yeah.
So
some music I got you unusual.
It'll last as long as people keep caring and continue, and ergo from that continues being good. So far, to me, it is still good. The story is good. Scott can tell a story, in my opinion.
I agree, and I agree 100%. The only thing for me, right, that I might see happen eventually is that Scott passes on the franchise to either maybe his kids, which could be cool, or he just passes it fully to Steel Studios and gives them everything, the games. I guess what happened originally, where he retired and is actually taking a step back, and kind of lets Steel take 100% control, and he steps back and just, and I think that'll be until the movies end fully, or until they stop wherever they want to. And then where Scott feels comfortable. Maybe when we get to the new arc, maybe it could be soon, which I hope doesn't happen. But in that sense, maybe he'll stay attached to it until we get to this arc, and then this new arc will be all Stu. I do think that'll happen eventually. It's inevitable, because I'm sure he wants to maybe retire eventually, unless he just, you never know. I don't know, I guess in that sense what he thinks or wants to do. But I do think that's the only other thing. I don't think it'll end, but for sure it will transfer eventually to someone fully. Sounds good, unnamed. So that's the only thing I see. 20K or dinner with Scott Cawthon? I do dinner with Scott Cawthon, honestly.
Priceless.
Yeah, and I'd gatekeep all the answers you gave me, even if you allowed me to. No, I'm kidding. FNAF remakes, reboots of the OG games would be fire. I agree. FNAF will end when it's not making money. That's fair. Another good question. I was trying to find about the marketing. Let's see. They're continuing the Conjuring universe with new actors. They are. Well, there you go. I like those movies. I saw a comment basically saying what we thought about the bad marketing. Is it Scott Cawthon or Steel Wool? That's a good question and a good thing to bring up because unfortunately it hasn't necessarily been the best. And Var, you can also answer if you'd like. For me, okay, here's the thing, right? Steel Wool and Scott are both super good at advertising and doing teasers and trailers. Look at Security Breach. That one had really good. Had the website, it had the teasers, the trailers, images, so many things, right? And then Scott Cawthon also, with all of his 6 games, advertised them really well. So what's happening? Var, you want to go first? Well, I don't know.
I mean, like, Scott's fan base was a lot different back then too. So it's like, it's not like he publicly was like advertising them all over the world. He was just like, "Hey, everybody that is into my games, they're gonna see these like, posts
Yeah,
on my
okay.
website." Like that's
Yeah,
not really like big advertising to me.
Okay.
But at this point, it's like it is a huge marketable series, and so
Yeah.
it's like I'm not blaming either of them. Like if they don't want to advertise, they don't have to. But I'm just like I do think it could help like branch things out, like give more people access to it. Because like even just watching this, I know it's funny, but like the Spirit Halloween animatronic, like there is
Yeah.
a lot of demand
Welcome on
for it,
Nimbic.
and it's crazy like how I guess underutilized it feels like just something like that is like
Yeah.
just marketing in general. It's like I don't think it's any particular one person. I think it's everyone. Like they're just not really tapping into that potential, I guess.
Yeah, I agree, and maybe
It's
they
like
don't like.
have to. Like maybe
Yeah.
to them that's not what they care about.
Exactly, and like you said, they don't really have to have a reason or give us explanation. It's just what's happening, especially with Secret of the Mimic, unfortunately. Because I always think back to Markiplier not knowing about it 3 days before release. People were on his subreddit were talking about it. And it's like, oh, who's gonna ready to see him play? And he's like, what? I'm like, it's weird to think that a big franchise or a lot of people just didn't know of Secret of the Mimic in general. Honestly, I feel like unless you're in the space already and you're waiting for the trailers, teasers. So it is. Yeah, word of mouth is the biggest marketing. I like Obsession, for example, right? With such a small budget like that, I love how it was like, oh, have you seen Obsession? Have you seen Obsession? That's how it just spread like crazy, and I love how then it became, then it's just a classic now in that sense, right? So the FNAF can do that as well, where it's like, have you played this game? Have you done that? But at the same time, people have such different opinions now where the franchise is. Like you said, the franchise and fan base has changed a lot, where, if you ask someone about Secret Mimic, they're going to be like, oh, FNAF should have ended at FNAF 6, right? Like, that's an answer you hear immediately. So it's also hard to kind of go by that, how we're used to, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did you see the new FNAF 2 teaser? Like, some people are going to be like, what? The Mimic, blah, 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 blah. I should have been Freddy, like, So it's hard now. Someone's gotta take Smite. I can't blame them for the team if you don't want to. He said I can blame them for the team if you don't want to. Thank you, Omni. So welcome, by the way. Yeah.
But it's like Scott owns all of this, so it's like if he doesn't care, why should they? Like, if he's not pushing them to advertise, it doesn't matter, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I just have to
Secret
quote Living
marketing.
Tombstone. It doesn't.
It doesn't matter. That's such a good
Like
song.
maybe they like the vibe they're getting. I don't know. Like if their profits are fine and they're happy with it, maybe it's not a big deal. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is weird to me though. Like it's very odd from a like marketing perspective that they're not doing more, or like I think it's also that it's not as like I personally don't think Scott is as involved with ads in general now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just doesn't have like that Scott cryptic touch to it, I guess.
Yeah. That's fair.
But
I
that's
agree.
of course all speculation. Like maybe he is like saying, "Here, release this teaser," because they did mention like this
Right,
is
we
all
were allowed. Yeah.
post
Also, I wanted
on
to check
such
their
and
X
such.
real quick and see if there's anything new. Just really quick. I don't think there is, except they did put eye emojis for it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
it's like one of
So
my
is that a
favorite
teaser?
songs and videos I've
It's
ever.
really cool. The animations are awesome. Holy. Yeah, because besides
can't
that,
get
only
over
the
it.
Hex, Happy Third Birthday to Ruin, and then the ones we're already familiar with. So nothing new. But 3 days away is not that far. I did think we kind of talked about it last time. I thought we were gonna get one more teaser, but yeah. Thank you, Tamara. I'm not sure if you're talking about my take, but I'm gonna take credit. Thank you. No, I'm kidding. Merchandising is the big money machine. Yeah,
This is the handle.
make more.
Yeah, I very much agree with. I don't think they should reach out to creators necessarily. It makes them playing the games feel more unnatural. And like
That
they
was
do have a lot of
shocking.
like people that probably do get the game for free or something, but like
Yeah.
they are all people that love FNAF, so it's like I don't know.
Right, yeah, that was. I don't think they should do that again. Where like people started playing like the night before. That was so random. Or they can if the marketing is ramped up. But that was like that surprised me so much, you know, where we had nothing for months, and then I see the full hour of gameplay. I'm like, what? What? That was crazy. What a night! What a night! What a weird night.
Like that was horrible marketing in my opinion.
Yeah, not the best. You know.
So it almost feels like maybe they should just hire like someone else to do that. And I really do think Johnny Blocks or like Daco or something would just be perfect because they are already constantly talking about like FNAF stuff.
Right, you could do an ARG with Johnny Blocks, like honestly, you know, give him like make it look like he posted something and there's so much there, you know, where we look and dig into it because everyone's going to obviously, right? And he has that I think audience where people are like waiting to hear announcements and something like that, you know. There's so many ways to do it.
Well, and I guess I should ask that, like, just because they're compared so often, like, how do we feel about, like, how Scott and Steelwool market FNAF versus, like, how Mob Entertainment advertises and markets Poppy Playtime?
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, like, honestly, like, are they doing it? I mean, they're compared pretty quick often, so it's like, who does it better? You know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how Poppy Playtime advertises because it's so like it's shamelessly money focused in my opinion, which is fine. But like it would be really annoying for FNAF in my opinion. But
how do they market it in that sense? Like I guess I'm sorry, I'm not.
There's so much more like merch related posts and stuff, and it's like
okay.
Well, but at the same time, like, aren't you guys like pining
it's more like
for
how
more like
Glitch
merch?
does theirs. No, because it's never mind. I'm not going to go too into it, like, because I'm not trying to badmouth them. I actually really like this series, but like, their ads have always come up as kind of annoying to me.
Well, okay,
and that's
fair.
So like that's just what I'm trying to like think of, right? Like, is there like a shining example in the indie horror of how to market an IP?
Oh, Poppy tried doing
in
NFTs. That's not.
Yeah, it's not Skibbity.
That is not at all. I didn't know.
Granted,
that.
everybody tried to do it. Like
a lot of people.
Wasn't there like that one fan game that looked like Circus Baby, kinda, and then it was like an NFT or something?
Oh yeah, I remember
what
that.
Was that. Yeah, something like that.
Some candy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, some candy thing exactly, and then it was like a NFT. So, yeah, not the best.
Mob blows them out of the water in marketing and ARG. That's fair because that's why I didn't want to say too much because like I haven't dug as deeply into the lore, but like as a regular consumer, what I see is almost always just like buy these plush, buy this, buy that. So I don't know.
I mean, isn't that what everybody does these days? Like buy my plushie.
I'm just saying, like from Scott and Steelwool, I haven't seen as much of that, and I kind of like it that way.
I agree. Yeah. I just
like I'm fine if they do it here and they're like the Hex plushie posts or whatever. It's like it's fine, but like I almost like that they don't do as much of that kind of thing. But that's just me. I guess if it's getting them posting more, maybe that'd be good to have more merch stuff going on.
I think they could do
Steelwool used to have a
stuff,
store. I think. I would love if Steelwool dropped a store.
Yeah.
With like cool shirts and stuff, but I don't know.
Maybe they can market that. You know, like. That is the thing, right? That is one of the points, and I've never really thought of that, but it is really important, you know, when you're running a business, I guess, especially to help carry you through like drought periods like this, right? Like we said earlier, there's like a 2-year gap between games generally since, you know, Steelwool took over. So it's like, you know, to kind of help do like, why not? Like, whether you like it or not, right? Like, these merch drop stuff, like the Animinies, like the U2s, like the Spirit Halloween stuff, like, financially, it does help keep them afloat, like, in between games, right? Like,
sorry, really quick. Cooper's Cosplay, have a good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it and good luck. Good luck with Security Breach. Sorry,
absolutely. Go ahead. Keep going. What is it? Like, yeah, like, just marketing this stuff better would probably help a lot. With like,
I don't think marketing's a bad thing. I just like don't want them to do it just how everyone else is doing it because it just I don't know.
Well, and like, I'm trying.
There is a lack of marketing. I will 100% agree.
Like, especially like, what do you feel like if they mixed it with lore? Because isn't that something Glitch will do?
Yeah, I was gonna say that you could do lore. I don't know if they do that. You might be right, but I do
maybe
think you
like
can do
teeny
that, do
bitty bits, like
Yeah.
kind of like with the Dead by Light collab.
You could
right? Where
definitely
we
do
got
something, yeah.
like little things, like confirming the name of the kid who went in Freddy, right? Like little stuff like even just little nuggets like that, right? Like would
I
help
just miss
keep us from
old Scott
starting.
posts. So like, I know you can't really
Yeah,
do
but
that
there's
anymore.
a
but it'd
reason
be
we don't
so-
get those anymore. Like that's why he hired Steel Wool, so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. And he's not like, oh god, I've got to micro analyze like every post I make before I make it, because there's gonna be a million goobers like us that are gonna like go over it with a fine tooth.
Sorry, this is a great point by Toasted. The Ticket to Fun and the kit were really good merch. Like I forgot. What that came out recently? You know what I mean? I think that's a great point, and that's the best way to do it. Ticket to Fun, amazing. You know, you actually get merch from it, but then a bunch of lore in there. They could do more stuff like that. I think that's a great idea. Please,
yeah, like more just
another
stuff
book.
like
a security breach version of that could be really cool. Because one, I want security breach merch, like real stuff in that sense, and then you could do a lot of lore there. You can give us like a notebook by Gregory. Come on. Also want to point this out at CK. The way some people treat the FNAF team is really embarrassing sometimes. It's not okay, and I agree also. People are way too harsh in that sense, and especially Reddit. Oh my gosh, stay away from Reddit and X. You'll never catch me there, guys. I'm sorry. Never. Unless I check on Steel Wool's Twitter to see what they posted. But
Then
yeah,
we'll catch you.
then you'll see me on Twitter, but yeah, people are just
burner just to lurk their profile.
Exactly, yeah. I'm just watching them. So I agree, yeah, and
Mad Hatches, I could not agree with that any more. I so agree with that.
Scott got tired of the 5 million gray hairs.
So accurate.
Yeah, I think I'm glad he has Steel Wool now. I'm glad he has like a good partnership, because it's been a good one. 6 years now, 7 years now. They should do more stuff like the survival book. Yes, also another great example of merch that works as lore. Or plushies. Let me look at a tag of a plushie and see that it's got some number on it, and let me look it up on a website. Boom.
Could you imagine a survival logbook style Pizzaplex tour guide activity book thing filled out by Gregory? Do you know how cool that would be?
And he's talking to someone. The glitchtrap virus. Come on.
Right, like something in there where it could pad out more lore and make things a little more clear. Again, in these 2-year in between game periods, right?
Yeah.
How nice would that have been if we got something like that between it and Secret of the Mimic or something, right? You know.
Yeah. Oh my god, Secret Artifacts. Do you guys remember that? I forgot they canceled that. That broke my heart.
Canceled project.
Man, that would have been insane. That's what I imagine, kind of what Name was saying, just a perfect in-universe thing that does so much for lore. That would have been insane. Oh, I forgot about that.
Why'd they cancel it?
I don't think there was a reason. Was there, guys?
They said. I don't remember.
I don't think so either.
Just
so much crap has been canceled though, so it's merch probably isn't the way to go for them, because it's either something to do with lore that keeps messing things up, or Scott's not approving it, or someone there's quality control, or who knows.
Right, I wonder what happened. Maybe I don't know.
That last one might be the big one. If we look at the quality control being the problem.
Yeah, it was quietly canned. Damn.
The encyclopedias, at least.
Those were something, yeah. People are really toxic. Constructive criticism is good, but just blatant activity and hate isn't helpful. I agree. Just right now, I was looking at their page real quick, just to see if they post anything, and the replies on their latest one were just bashing them for not communicating, and not again, it's different from criticism, but it's different where one of them was just straight hating on them and saying something I can't say, just rude. So yeah, I agree. And, yeah, not good. They probably saw a Chica party. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, unfortunately, that's with any fandom, right? People were doing that years ago with Vince Gilligan in the last season of Breaking Bad.
Really?
Why did you do it like this? This is so bad writing, right?
Yeah, but then it's the trade-off is you get less and less personal interaction, which is that's fine. Just have professional posts that are going to be posted at such and such a time, and then just don't interact with the fandom, really, I guess.
Right, just make the post and just don't talk, because it's that's the problem, right? When anything gets too, that's a pattern I've noticed. I don't mean to divert too much, but the past decade, any of these random IPs, whether it's a show from Glitch or a horror IP or the obsession or like whatever it is, right? Like when it hits a critical mass of people, I've noticed it tends to get like really like garbage dump pretty quickly. And like I don't know, I think that's just the nature of the beast of like where we're at with FNAF, because like do you think FNAF is like bigger than it's ever been at this point, like post Secret of the Mimic? Has it only gotten bigger, or have people left?
I think it's bigger in terms of people are like waiting, but I think people are leaving actively and then coming back. I think the problem right now is keeping a stable group of people like looking for the games, because then it's like, oh, I stopped getting into it because of, you know, either because it's been a while or they just didn't enjoy said project, right? I think it is bigger than ever because of the games and because of the movies and the reach it's had on people, but I think keeping them is the issue, and that's not necessarily their fault either, because some people are just going to be negative and just don't want to even try Secret Mimic or the lore, you know? So it's not their fault, but I do think overall it is basically bigger than it's ever been, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess going back to FNAF World 2, because I saw someone requesting we talk about it more.
Yes.
Which I love. I love FNAF World 2. I
Always
know, yeah, you know.
FNAF World.
Also, you know, last stream inspired me. A new video after. Okay, hopefully this video we do a podcast on the new game, right? And if that doesn't happen, I'm cooked because I have nothing this week. It's got to be this. And I don't want to make a video. I feel like FNAF, like I'm worried, or like FNAF, like, you know. I don't know. I just I just want, like, you know,
not alive.
Yeah, like FNAF. I'm worried. Type of like retrospective. Just because I always want to. I don't know. I just want to, you know, stay in my little bubble that it's gonna happen eventually. But obviously, you know, in some sense, the videos do bring up good points. Miniboy has a really good video where he talked about some issues that have recently, you know, with Secret Mimic VR, which I think are valid, right? But with what's happening now, I really hope that video or the game comes out, not only because I want to make a video, but just as in the general sense, so we have something to grasp on soon. Oh, we're gonna grasp onto it, trust me. We're if it's a title drop, we're gonna talk about the title for 2 hours. I'm not even kidding, guys. We're gonna
even if it's just the name.
Yeah,
like,
we're talking about that for 2 hours, guys.
minimum
I promise you that.
content.
100%. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully Sunday, Monday. We'll see how that goes. So then after that, my point was you guys inspired me. I'm doing a video on the FNAF World Drowning ending, just because I thought it was so cool. A retrospective kind of theory video on it. So FNAF World 2 also gets me excited, because especially from, you know, because of Unnamed, I've been going back to it and looking at all the lore. So thank you, Unnamed, and VAR also, just how we talked about it. For me, FNAF World 2, I want it to be in David's head, Cassie playing an arcade game, but in general, it should be about the Mimic and his kind of, you know, I guess how it was about Crying Child and Fredbear, I want it to be David and the Mimic. That's the best way to do it. I think most people would agree with that. What do you think, VAR, Unnamed?
Or a FNAF World 2?
Yeah, like FNAF World 2. I guess the main point of it, or just what do you want from it?
I don't know.
And you're saying you want it like to be like it's in David's head, but
I think that could be cool, yeah. And I think the glitchtrap plushie, for example, could take control. It could be like the Mimic just Chip in general. And then the protagonist could be David himself, or we could be someone like Fiona, F10, and 4 trying to find their son. You know, there's so much to do, I think, with FNAF World 2. But in general, I think it just should be about, obviously, the Murrays and the Mimic. And there should be a cool sister location teaser, like, at the end, leading us to FNAF Water Park. And it could be soon. You never know. If they are working on it actively. I know Scott's been wanting a FNAF World 2. He said it's a number 2. It's just as possible, honestly. And it makes me so excited. We're going to get something, guys. Probably. And if not, you're not hearing from me for a while. Holy.
And just so you know, I wasn't laughing at you. Like, I was just thinking, no God, like, there's a lot I want to say with that, but it's like, God, I'm gonna get worried that.
I would say, yeah, like you have F10 and 4 like in your kind of, you know, narrative already, which I think is exciting. So you could do a FNAF World 2 with it.
It's kind of on the down low, but yeah.
On the down. Oh, wait, did we talk about it last time? I thought we did.
Did we?
All right, how you said you said who everyone was in the glitchtrap plush, or the plush.
Oh yeah, you did get me to say that. Yeah. Yeah, just because that one is so, like, I so desperately wanted to keep it a secret, but it's like it's so hard for me to be sure, and like I've been bugging VRAR constantly for a week, trying to come to a consensus on it, and like we can't. And it's like, I need to get this video done. Like, I almost guarantee I'm wrong, but it's like I have no better answer for who those 3 are. So like, I challenge, just so you know, before I upload this stupid video, all of you, I challenge all of you. Try to come up with your own opinions and headcanon. Like, who are the 3 characters in FNAF world? Who is the Fredbear? Who is Freddy? And who is the Glitch Plush?
Yeah.
Like,
What if FNAF World 2 is even more meta and less lore relevant?
I'd be okay with that in some sense. I just want to play as Glamrock, Freddy, and Jackie. That's all I want, guys. Also, great point from.
I really want Circus Baby in it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I mean,
the Mimic
she
also.
very well
please.
could be.
Jackie would be so
I just think,
cool.
I just think it's funny when Mad Hatcher says, if we don't even get a crumb, everyone stay off the FNAF side of the internet. It's going to be ugly and angry. People are just going to spam Reddit and be like, this franchise is dead, and so forth, so forth.
Surely they've got to know that, too. They'll give us something. Like, they don't want to deal with that, surely, right?
Also, if another character could enter and say, this is the Grave Order and the MM. That'd be hilarious. Another character like Fredbear Plush.
This
Yeah, just here you go, guys. This is everything. Fredbear is Henry. William and Henry possessed new versions of Freddy Fazbear, and they fused together, traveled back in time, and became Fredbear. That is something. You know, a secret mimic used audio logs to give us information. If Ruin's sequel does feature a Circuit Baby Entertainment rental, imagine we get audio logs for William and learn his. Ooh, yes, exactly. Man, I really want Circus Babies. Oh. But if it's just FNAF World 2 also, that's okay. But I want to revisit those characters.
I want hologram logs so I can see what was happening. I don't just want visual, or I just don't want just audio like in Secret of the Mimic. I want to see like some kind of recording of what was going on.
Video recording.
Yeah. 3D. We talked about this
Doom 2016 did it perfectly.
There you go.
But yeah.
No, I was going to say I agree because I still want models, 3D models, I'm going to say real quick. We talked about that like one of our first streams, maybe how we want 3D models of like the main characters, and yes, still waiting for a mimic or Michael model.
Yeah, Henry shows up and says, "Here's what I've been up to."
I'm still here, guys. Yeah, it's the best case scenario, you know.
Can you imagine like an old recording of like
Andrew, let's peek.
Henry arguing with William down there or something? Like I don't know, like something cool like that.
I hate you, Afton. I hate you. You're fired.
or like something like maybe not quite to that tier. It's like you've been so dodgy, or like or blah blah blah.
The
or like
cheesy dialogue.
No, I love it.
Or like something like that, right? Like
you'll regret this.
Literally anything. Like William could be reading a shopping list, and like Henry could be talking about like his vacation 4 years ago to Orlando. Like, and I would eat it all up. Right, like we're so starved to know anything about those two.
And like they're just making a Freddy's pizza together for a customer or something.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you know how much I love an audio cassette where the only thing we get from them is like them talking about the process of making a pizza.
You forgot the pepperoni.
Henry, you forgot the pepperoni. Right, like something like that.
That would be cool.
William, you're putting in too much sauce. Right? Like something like
just something
we would love it. Yes.
I was gonna say I forgot who said in chat. If you're here still, let me know. I'm pretty. It might have been the Mad Hatchers, but how Andy Field, I think his name is, the voice actor for Hand Unit, did a video on the shades, a TikTok video. He said something about the shades and kind of brought them up in a funny way, you know. But just the fact that he addressed it could mean something, you know. That he knows about it or knows that it's something, maybe? I don't know. I just remember that comment a while ago and it got me excited. Because I forgot about that and I did see that. Hand unit maybe in the game? I don't know.
Chat are so funny.
We get the caveman. Like, yeah, we got some funny people in here.
We do have a lot of funny people here, yeah. It could just be a picture of them standing beside each other, but all scratched out in a Frightsbook game. Wait, what happened? Not William's British. It would be William yelling at him about British can't cook, so stay away from the pizza. Oh my God. I forget they're British, but they are British. Does that have to do anything with the lore? Maybe.
William, beans don't go on pizza. Right?
Not like the beans. Oh God. Oh no. This is a random question. I don't know if I talked about this, but do you guys eat pineapple on pizza? Everyone in chat as well answered. Do you guys eat pineapple on pizza? No, unnamed. Okay.
No.
Oh, you know, we're gonna make.
I will if I'm given to it, but if I'm given it, but I won't like order it.
Damn, I love pineapple on pizza.
I would suffer too much karmic damage. I can't.
Like I don't hate it at all. I'm just like, oh.
Fruit does not belong on pizza. I don't care what anyone says.
Technically, tomatoes are fruit.
Oh my god!
There you go. Thank you, Vor. Thank
Whatever
you.
you want. Like,
Thank you.
I love that
man.
it's a Q&A.
Yeah, I'm making a Q&A. Everyone answer the Q&A, please. Yes, I love it.
on,
Thank you,
Alan.
Alan. Thank you. No, Stevie said no. I do as good. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you. See, I'm glad we got some pineapple supporters out here. Thank you, guys. I love it. I love it, guys. Dun. Sorry, I just want to bring that up. It has nothing to do with FNAF. Unless, you know,
all right.
maybe this does have to do something with it. You never know, but...
All right, here's the
right
real
now.
question.
Okay.
Pineapple or beans on pizza?
I don't think I've had
Pineapple and
beans on
beans.
pizza.
I don't think I've ever had that either. I don't know if that would necessarily...
What kind
if
of
I'd
beans?
enjoy it.
Lima beans?
Any kind of bean you want. It just has to be some kind of bean.
I just realized it's a... Also, I just realized it's a Q&A instead of a poll. Sorry, guys. I meant to do a poll. Whoops.
Whoops.
Here we go.
That's why it was so funny.
Right? I was like, wait. I have to fix that. Do you guys like pineapple on pizza? Question mark. Yes and no. Here we go. Beans. Secret third option, both.
Yeah.
There you go. Beans, specifically black whites. Guys, I don't know how I feel about beans. I'll be honest. I don't know how I feel about beans.
It's just
I don't know how I feel about. Okay, 13 votes, 15 votes, 60% yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. With a lot of food, it depends on how it's made. That's also a great point. That's also an amazing point.
That's
Yes, I
very
agree.
fair.
Yes is winning. Yes. Good. Everyone vote down below if you guys like pizza or pineapple on pizza. But I feel like everyone likes pizza. It's really good.
I've not run across anyone in my life who didn't like some variant of pizza. I mean,
Yeah. Me
it's
too.
meat, cheese, and bread. It's kind of hard to beat.
It's hard to go. Yeah, it's hard to go wrong. Honestly, you know. I don't like anything on pizza. Like just cheese. That's fair. That's fair.
Just cheese. If the cheese is good, yeah.
Yeah, if the cheese. Yeah, I'm fine
Like
with the
Little
just cheese
Caesars does not need like really much of
Yeah,
anything. It's
Little
so-
Caesars is good. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I
know
love
people hate
Little
it. I don't
Caesars,
care.
guys.
I'm
Yes,
a broke
We love
boy. I love my
I
Caesars.
love Little. Can I get bones? Not the boneless pizza. That'd be a reference from Quantum over here. I love that.
Can I get the bone-in chicken on the pizza?
Yeah. Can I get bone in on the pizza?
like the extra
23
That's
votes. Yes,
amazing.
is still winning. Perfect. I love 4 cheese pizza. Ooh, that's also good. Can I get uranium and armchair leather on my pizza? What about pizza without the sauce? Without the sauce is diabolical. You're just eating bread with.
Oh, what is it?
I
You
don't
could get
know.
a what
That's
is
not
it?
it for me.
Chicago style, where the sauce is under the cheese.
Oh
Or
yeah,
no, on
yeah.
top of
I like
cheese.
yeah. Well, the one TikTok. Where's the cheese? Also, CK. Yes, bacon, pineapple, and ham. The
Awesome.
best combo ever. Little Caesar. Yes, Little Caesar. Literally, I was like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. They're getting me a brand new day pizza for $5. Say less. Yes. Guys, you guys know how it is with Little Caesars. If you're listening, sponsor me, please. Sponsor me with some pizza. I'm like the
Anyone
Dragon
cares-
Warrior.
A little bit of lore. When I first moved
Okay.
up here, like that's like I had never had Little Caesars before when I lived down south, but it's like
Whoa.
I saw one on the main street there, and I was like, oh, I've heard this memed a lot. Let me actually try it. And it's like, oh, I actually like, and I did
Yeah.
actually get some of the pizzas for $5. And they still
Right,
were,
it's
but
good.
now like
Yeah.
even now though, their extra most bestest are like $7 now, right? Like 7 or 8 or something,
Yeah, it's not
right?
bad.
Like it's like dang it, like
Although,
there is no like $5 pizza anymore, which I get it, right? Like everything's
Bronze
gone
pizza.
up.
Yes, give me a bronze pizza item. Thank you, Sticker. Yes. Also, yes, don't worry. We'll talk about the blob in a second. I'm sorry, we totally went off a food ramble. Just last thing I want to say
Yes.
about food. Another place that gets memed on a lot that I won't try is Arby's. I'm sorry. Just nothing from Arby's gives me like, yes, I want to eat. I'm sorry, honestly. If you love Arby's, I'm not gonna like make fun of you either. I think that's great. Just personally, I've seen the menu, just nothing on there. I'm like, ooh, let me get that one. You know. I'll do another poll. Do you guys like Arby's? Vara name. Do you guys like Arby's?
So funny.
No.
I'll go there.
No,
Like,
okay.
It's not like my favorite place, but it's mainly because like when I go somewhere, I really, really want soda. I am like a soda every single day kind of guy. And so like their soda usually never tastes good when I go there.
Right. Okay, that's fair. For me,
Like,
I get that with KFC. Their pizza never, or their pizza, their sodas are always so watered down.
Yeah, like I don't
hate
like
getting
watered
in
down soda, and it's almost always.
Yeah. Welcome back.
I mean,
that's
I
fair.
love how this is the
Right. This is Arby's. Do you guys like Arby's?
Yeah, the Jamocha shake at Arby's is insane.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I need to
like,
try.
so
maybe
good.
we'll do an Arby's on stream day one.
Yeah, if you like
we'll do an Arby's
coffee
on
at all,
stream.
like that is so good.
I just need to
It's
try
hard.
it. I think that's it. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just, it's hard for me to have an opinion just because like I'm on such a restrictive diet now, right? Like
Okay.
I
That's
haven't
fair.
like eaten at like a burger joint in forever.
Damn,
Like
okay.
I don't even drink pop anymore, but like
Really? Okay. That's hard
no.
for me.
Well, and I
I
haven't
can't.
like since
I
high
can't
school
drop like
because,
Red Bulls, for example. I just can't.
Well, like for me, and like this was a while ago, like because I graduated in like 2014. Oh, I know. It was my sophomore, junior year. I remember I had never had cavities, and I was a regular pop drinker, and then I got like 6 in a year. And it's like,
Yup.
okay, it's time to stop drinking
man.
pop. Right? And I just never really like once in a blue moon will I try one, but it's like it's extremely rare for me.
That's real good. Sorry, I just laughed because Kieran said this chat is a commentary on the current FNAF fandom. Yes, nothing
Yeah,
to talk about except food. I think that is a great.
We're
Yeah.
fighting desperately.
The
to
AI
make
description of this
fantasy.
chat had me dying.
What is the AI? I didn't know we had an AI.
Oh no, what did it say? What did it say?
As soon as I was gonna read it, it went away. But it was so funny. It
Oh
was
god, it's
just,
like the disgusting
talking
Arby's.
like
Yeah.
pineapple on pizza.
Oh, wait,
as
I
well as
see it.
Fast food and
Yeah,
Five Nights
viewers
at
in the
Freddy's.
chat are saying that they have divided. I see it. Yeah.
Chat, you need to like
Viewers in the
screenshot that
chat
and
are
send that
saying,
to
I
us.
found it. I found it. Viewers in chat are saying they have divided opinions on putting pineapple on food while also sharing various food preferences and discussing lore related to the FNAF game franchise. Yeah. I
love how
great.
FNAF is just like this afterthought of it.
Right, it's just like not even a
Oh, yeah,
FNAF
they're
stream
also
anymore.
talking
Yeah.
about FNAF.
Okay, we'll circle back, guys. Sorry, we'll go back.
We failed you.
Oh yeah.
There is one brain cell being shared between chat right now, and it is hangry. I agree. I'm gonna after chat or after stream, I'm gonna eat up something. I'm hungry. Okay, we'll go back to FNAF. Just last thing.
Stream.
Pineapple on pizza lost. Oh my god, 35 votes. No, I'll let it go. We may never know. It's a no. People have 51%. So yeah, let's talk about the FNAF with a side really quick. Just we'll bring it up because why not? Great Escape Golden Freddy. Yes. Okay. I think that is Cassidy. I think Golden Freddy is still around, and I'm surprised that version of Golden Freddy or Golden Freddy in general hasn't returned since then. You could argue they're the Blob in, you could argue they're the Blob in Security Breach, like their Agony, Cassidy's Agony, but like that character itself in Cassidy Soul, I don't think we've seen since Great Escape Freddy. And their eyes light up after you defeat them, so they're still, leftover fajitas from lunch, says Zeta. That sounds fire. Damn, now I'm hungry too. I'm hungry now. Thanks, right? Yeah. I don't like pineapple, but dang, okay. I love the food chat, guys. Thank you. Pineapple on pizza is blasphemy of some kind? No. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think Golden Freddy's still around through Cassidy. What do you guys think?
Yep.
Perfect, Var.
As long as Ultimate Custom Night can be believed, yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
I
There you
think
go.
pretty
I
much
agree.
everyone is though, because no one got to move on because of the one you should not have killed.
Yeah.
I don't know about everyone, but close enough.
Ooh, FNAF cookbook stream win. Once I do a face reveal, we're totally gonna cook on stream. Yep.
That would be a fun topic for like what goes on a Fazbear pizza, you think?
Oh, that has like
They
definitely
have different recipes.
probably
you can make
beans
in
and
real life.
pineapple. Yeah.
Oh,
If Afton is still
That's
around,
what
then
we need to
Cassidy
do
is
for
too.
a
I agree,
stream.
CK. Go cook
we need
food?
to make. Oh yeah, we need to like find that the Fazbear cookbook, and we need to actually like try to make a Freddy's pizza.
We should. Yeah, that'd be fun. Oh, this is another good question. Should we use the FNAF movies for lore? Yes and no. For
Kinda.
me, yeah. I think you can't use it for necessarily the characters because we know they're very different. Like Mike Schmidt, Mike Afton, they're still there. But like Vanessa, obviously, in that family, she might be an Afton in the games, but isn't usually introduced until Security Breach. Things like that. Fazgoo goes on pizza, says TV. I love that. Tea and
Amazing.
Crumpet said it's
No.
Stippier. Children, no. Oh god. I saw the cookbook as well in a store, and I should buy it. Yeah. I might have to. But yes, I think the movie's lore can only be applied to the animatronics, because that, I think, is the most consistent thing for the most part. Besides like the toys being screen locks in FNAF 2, I don't know how to take that if I'm being honest. But for the most part, I do think the lore of the animatronics specifically stays the same, and that can be used, lightly. Sorry, go ahead.
I would also argue things like with the human characters, like I do think like the William we see on screen and the Henry we see on screen, like and the Michael we see on screen, like those are like, and I wish more people talked about it. Like I don't think the game versions would look all that different from them, to be quite honest with you. Like why would they, right? Like when they're casting for like what, like I don't know. Like it feels right to me that it's like what they look like is going to be about the same, but like the things that happen can change a lot between continuities.
Yeah, 100%, right? A lot.
So it's like it's really cool because like, and I wish more people talked about that because again, even though it's in the movie, we know now pretty much what Henry looked like. We know what Michael looked like. We for sure know what William looked like, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's great. Yeah, and I also maybe just some motives or like emotional aspects of these characters can give us some insight. Maybe Michael was somewhat of a villain in some point in the game's timeline, different from the movies, right? Like I think that's what's cool to explore, to look into. So there are definitely some aspects of it, but not one-to-one, which is good. I think that's good.
To be some level of like at least looking alike, right? Because what is it? The Vanessa in the movie and the Vanessa in the game, the one character we see both ends of.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they look pretty much the same.
Yeah, and I remember, like, there's an image, maybe from MatPat's video where he was, like, on set, where they're going over, like, her outfits and what Vanessa should look like, and Vanessa from Security Breach is on that, like, board, And with Michael, it was, like, different fan art, which is really cool, I think, So things like that, where these characters are how they look in the games, I think, as well, yeah, I agree. So, Michael is PETA, basically. PETA. Soderoni will live on the heartburns of children. Yeah, Soderoni does sound like heartburn. I agree. I would try it though. I have the actual cup, but no real Soderoni. Recycled pizza is the #1 ingredient. I agree. I feel like it's a Chuck E. Cheese incident where that theory. What is it called? Where they like slice together uneaten pizza. I think Fazbear 100% does that. Even if it's been thrown away, 100% they do that. If we don't get anything for anniversary, chat, pencil, cookbook, stream for a backup idea. Ooh. That could be cool. I just haven't shown my face, and I'd put on my little FNAF mask, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think film designs are canon, but there's not much to talk about when it comes to a character's design unless there's really detailed storytelling in their design, but there kind of isn't in FNAF. That's fair. When do you guys think FNAF 3 takes place? And it takes place, I think it takes place in 2023, but what do you think? Ooh. I think it takes place in 2015. Var, unnamed. When does FNAF 3 take place in the timeline?
Brar.
30 years after the Fazbear closed its doors.
Not the Steve
but
answer,
multiple times, so I don't know.
When do you think?
At the earliest, 2015. At the latest, like early 2020s.
Okay.
Because I'm in the minority that still thinks we can trust Security Breach's timeline of 2019, July 4th, for when Gregory was there.
I think so. I can go.
Where does that come from again? Remind me.
A lot of places. It's like there's
it's like a calendar
phones,
thing.
There's walkie-talkies, there's different areas, and then there's also the Helpy poster that says July 4th that's circled. And like that could just be because it's a holiday, but it's weird that it's the same date that everything else says.
I say 2015. Me too, CK. Me too. We're so lucky with Elizabeth Leo being Vanessa.
So,
right, yeah, she's a really good actor. And same with Freddie Carter. W. Yeah, also. Freddie Carter's Michael too. Yeah. So no what?
No concrete date, but between 2015 and 20 what?
Before 2019, I guess.
Okay.
Before 2019, so between 2015.
Because that's when Security Breach supposedly happens.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hatch is getting
gonna
some
be
Doritos. That makes me hungry too. Dang.
I'm gonna be
those like garlic ones.
And like I don't know. I'm kind of vanilla on this. I'm still very much of the 2023 camp, in my opinion.
So we all have different answers, kinda.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I know it's lame, but it's like I trust me. I've read the Steam description several times, and like that's how I choose to read it. It's 30 years after FNAF 1, which I place in 1993, which would make it 2023. That's the last operational Freddy's in my mind.
Okay.
Wait, did Freddy's close after FNAF 1? I forgot about that.
I don't think it does. Not
There is
immediately.
no, unless we're missing something. There is no operating Freddy no operating Freddy's restaurant after FNAF 1.
But does it close after FNAF 1 that we know of, or does it say that somewhere?
I don't know if it's directly after, is it? I don't know. I don't think that's ever been said.
I don't know if officially confirmed, but it's like they were already on their last leg, like especially after the phone guy died there, like with how financially struggling they were, like, and with all the history too, an employee dying there too, like I don't think they were long for the world after that. Yeah,
it would have been like a week, I'll be honest, or even days. And Follow Me, it's closed.
Like
there you go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's a great point, CK. Thank you. Yeah. Do you guys agree that Mike is Fright Guard? Yes, 100%. I think I do like other answers, Arnold, Edwin, Henry, but I do like Michael the most, though, especially in FNAF 3, since I'm sure we'll follow one of the Michaels in the Fazbear Fright location. So yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I think you guys do as well, maybe? Do you guys agree that Michael is the FNAF 3 guard? Fright Guard, they call it?
Yes.
There you go.
Mostly with a touch of Arnold.
I love our touch of Arnold. There you go.
There
you go.
But I'm not even convinced that Arnold's going to be relevant. I just hope he is.
Yeah, me too.
And I also
cool
hope
character
he's
name drop.
He might not have paid off yet, to be fair. Like, maybe he's going to pop up in the next game, V. You never know. Maybe
if
that's
he is in another game, then I will know that he's important. But he could just be our POV so that we get the Murray experience.
Right. Maybe it's just weird to have a one-off character just for that, though.
Yeah, like that'd be the first time we have a one-off character.
There you go.
Like, I think there's a non-zero chance as well. Like, as much as I want it to be Michael, like, he could be the friend Gregory's talking about.
Oh, I hope he's still alive. Arnold the GOAT for real. And yeah, CK brought up good points about it being closed in the minigames with the rats, leaks in the building, and then the bathrooms being boarded up. So definitely closes.
Yeah, that
especially
too.
Follow Me takes place 1995, so like 2 years after FNAF 1. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would be that long. Definitely not that long. Arnold, my goats. Guys, read this. The logbook confirms FNAF 3 2015. The solution to the real value code is 2017. The book is in universe. We have the book 2017. Mike has the book before us. Mike has the book pre-2017. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what?
I can see out loud. You can read it. Unusual character. I can see that.
It's
I think for me, I like the meta answers where, like, for example, you know, FNAF 3 is 2015. FNAF, what is it? Pizzeria Simulator is 16, 17 when that game released. And then Security Breach would be 2021 as well. I like those meta answers. And FNAF AR would be like 2020, you know? Because I think that matches up with the date Vanessa has in her bio. Something like that. Or in her username.
Doesn't she have like her birth years or like two digits up or something?
Yeah. So like doing the math from there, I think it's like 2020 or something, a year before Security Breach, which could be very possible. So yeah, I like the meta answers the most. Oh, my back.
God, like, do you know how wonky that would be for me?
I heard that.
Like, assume the games take place in the year they released is kind of wacky bananas, but I guess it could work.
I don't know. I think it's cool, you know? If that's how Scott intended it to be. I don't know. In my opinion, I disagree with FNAF 3 being 2015. Ooh, that's fair. I guess, okay, how I think about it is, right, Scott's making FNAF 3, and he's like, okay, I want this to be in the future. What, like, why did he even add 30 years, you know? And to me, it's like, oh, like, it's 2015 right now. Like, what if I did 30 years from the MCI, which is fresh on his mind with FNAF 1 and 2, where those obviously had a big role. So he's like, oh, you know what? I'll do 30 years to bring us to now, which is the present or future in his head. That's how I think about it too, you know? But obviously, we have no idea what he was thinking at the time, and maybe he was just like, oh, 30 years sounds fun, why not? And didn't even consider what actual year this would be, because he's like, who cares? We do. We do.
Well, and I guess he must have been fine with however the cards laid, because like he's never corrected that or clarified it since.
Yeah. True.
So whatever it works out to be math-wise, he's still fine with, presumably. You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
it's just like it depends on your description, your opinion, because like from what I've gleaned from reading the description, like I don't have it quite memorized by heart yet, but it's something along the lines of like after it doesn't even say the last time, to be fair, but it's like 30 years after Freddy's closed its doors or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, to me, it's weird for them to like refer to like one of the middle Freddy's closures and like not the last one. Like that's a little weird, but you know.
Yeah, it does make it more vague because we don't know for sure
What
when
Freddy's
the last
talking
one
about.
shut down.
I mean, I think, do you not count the FNAF 1 location as a Freddy's?
But we don't know when that one closed down for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's 90. Like, assuming we can still trust game theory and their math with like the paychecks and everything, and that it really math-wise works out to be there at least.
But we don't have confirmation it closed down then, is what I'm saying.
Not for sure, but it's like, again, yeah, that is just assumption, but it's like, I don't know. Like maybe he thought like we didn't need to clarify that. Right, like that is one of the, like, granted we don't have much like solidly confirmed in this franchise either way, right? But like that is like one of those things that kind of got forgotten in the FNAF lore. Like what do you guys like? Did the FNAF 1 location like last for potentially years afterward? Like, I mean, and if it did, how long do you think it lasted? I get like, because that's a 30-year gap we got. Like
95 to 2000. Definitely closed before 2000. They didn't go on that long. But I don't think it's hard to believe that they would keep going even with like a body or some incidents going on, you know? Especially if in universe, if it's like their last ditch effort for a franchise, I think they'd want to hang on to it as long as they could. That's my take on it.
Well, yeah, and they would, but like on top of like the 2 other closures they had to do, it's like I just more think they were like had been hemorrhaging money for years dealing with that, and it's like clearly like even when the place was running in game in FNAF 1, like this place is pretty like run down and decrepit, right? Like there's like garbage, like it's not like super clean, like it's not, I don't know, it's definitely like a far cry from like FNAF 2, right? Where it's like a lot more like pristine and new, and it's like even that was probably a downgrade from like whatever the Freddy's in '85 was like.
Right, I wish we could have seen it. Yeah, really cool. Another good question
what
to get
if the
into
next
is the
game is
87.
in 84 or like 85 or something?
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind being in for the original, not at all.
I mean, indirectly, if you squint at it, kinda, like, we kinda roughly got to see what Freddy's would have looked like at its absolute zenith in Into the Pit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it would have been that dissimilar in the games from what we see in Into the Pit, right? Because it, like ball pits, like, music, like, it was a pretty hoppin' place, right? Especially, again, for, like, the mid-'80s, right? Like I don't know. Like it just really seems like they had been financially struggling for years. I don't know. But again, like, you know, we've all got different takes on it, and
Sure.
that's why like one.
That's part of why it's so fun to me.
Yes.
Yeah, because like one different take on that can give you a much different answer for stuff in the future. Like, when does security breach take place, right?
Yeah. I love this by the Mad Hatress. Can't believe we have to wait 30 years for the FNAF 3 movie. True. True, it's gonna be a minute.
No.
Do you think the UC and Mr. Hippo speeches have lore importance? Some of them, but at the same time, there's that very meta one where it's like not every, you know, what does he say? I forget what he says specifically.
Sometimes
not every, like,
that's where I got my theory that
just
literally the
story.
entirety of FNAF is a story that someone's telling their kid, and it's all made up.
That would be crazy.
Isn't that right, Matthew? Sometimes
Matthew,
a story is just a story. You read too much into everything, you'll look in for something in everything. You'll just drive yourself crazy. Isn't that right, Matthew?
Yeah, that is that's funny.
I wish you would have said something like that. Isn't that right, Matthew? Patrick?
Imagine.
Or not even like just Matthew. God, that would have been funny.
It's very likely for Michael to still be alive. He's almost guaranteed to still be here if you found out about the Mimics or William or Fazbear Entertainment. Yes, I think all the 3 of us, right, believe that Michael's alive now.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, like, to
Perfect.
me, the canon ending of FNAF 6 pretty much proves that he has to be.
Okay. Okay.
Like, otherwise, who is Hand Unit talking to in that ending?
I could see that. I see that. Okay. I just personally, I just like the idea of him still being around. Kind of fits his character in some sense, you know. But if he is not around, it's okay as well. Yeah. Another good question. This one I don't think we've actually talked about. Who caused the bite of 87? Another classic one. What do you guys think? I go with Foxy just after the week before, but I'm fine with anything. Vara named bite of 87?
I mean, it could be, because, like, we also never got a definitive answer as to, like, why was Foxy in particular in FNAF 1 out of order? Why him specifically?
Yeah, he's
like,
also
what was wrong with him?
Besides Puppet with a different mechanic in FNAF 2, the whole flashlight on him. He's the only one with a different, mechanic.
Right, so maybe that could, like, maybe it was Foxy that did it, and they're like, oh yeah, this thing's like was the one that like did that, or can like maybe the Foxy's around. Like, I don't know, just guess it. Like, Foxy's always kind of like stood apart from the others to a more of a degree.
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
I agree. Oh, I don't know about that, but I hope we see Tiger Rock. Oh, because Cassie will become Tiger Rock. Oh, that's great. That's a interesting theory.
So Bonnie really did the bite of Tiger Rock so bad.
Yeah, because especially if David hasn't had a happiest day, then he should. Yeah, I agree. Should still be somewhere. It's just more of like where, but because we did see Tiger Rock in what would be the Pizzaplex, so he's got to be around somewhere, right? And it'd be cool. Cool character, cool design, and just such golden Freddy vibes, which we love. We love it, guys.
Did we see the White Tiger in the Pizzaplex?
I meant more because he's MCM and like technically it's the Pizzaplex down the line, so he should still be there.
Heck, if he, that's kind of why I think like he did get a happiest day somehow, or at least by the time of the modern day, right? 'Cause, like, we don't see like anything of him. Like, you know how like you talk about retroactive storytelling, that would be a pretty blatant, right? If it's like, oh, this thing's just been here the whole time and we've just never seen it. It's like
that would be a crazy one, because that one definitely feels like it came after in terms of oh, he was here all along, but obviously they didn't have that yet at Security Breach, so we never saw him. So I definitely do get that. But I just such a cool character, and also Sleepy Moon. I really want to be around somewhere, right? Sleepy Moon was so cool.
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, that's what I hope.
Or we could have technically already seen him. Technically.
Ooh, as.
Or well, what he became, I guess.
Who does he become?
I don't know. I'll just say I kind of agree with like V on that one.
Okay. Okay.
If V wants to say it, he can.
V, you want to say it?
I don't know. It's just essentially just the endo in the basement of MCM is the same endo as Sun and Moon in Security Breach.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that Moon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to speak out of turn. So, but yes, I very much like that idea.
Yeah.
Especially because, again, isn't it so odd that like the modern Moon is like depicted in Moon.exe in 1979?
Yes,
Isn't that
has
really
the same teeth
weird?
as the Mimic, also IRL. That
Yes,
character still a lot could be done with them 100%.
God, we really need more content.
Like,
Right. Now we're just going back to
I don't
characters.
sound ungrateful. I really need more content. Like,
No, me too. And
I mean,
that's
because
the
I
point of
love
the stream,
it, not
right?
because we're not getting enough. Just because I need more.
Me too. And
Well, like, and again, like that's what I
answers.
said before. Like, we ate good last year, but the problem is, it's like Scott and Steelbull gave us a feast of like buckets upon buckets upon buckets of broccoli, but broccoli alone does not a meal make, right? Like, you need a little more diversity, and you need something a little more filling, right? Like, it again, like, we got a lot of setup with Secret of the Mimic, but like that's why we feel so particularly starving versus like between, I don't know, like Security Breach and like Ruin or Security Breach and Help Wanted 2 even. And those were pretty tight, but even like Help Wanted 2 and Secret of the Mimic, like I don't seem to remember us like fiending as bad. You guys can correct me, because that was like the last like drought period, but before the one we're in now. Like, I don't seem to remember. I seem to remember like a lot of theories like about glitchtrap and like Vanny were going on at the time, and like we were pretty active, and like the whole Grave Order stuff that was big at the time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Like, I seem to remember it was still pretty active for like that whole year or two, but it's like
I agree.
It's amazing to me, like, how little, like, even, like, think of, like, the big-name FNAF tubers, right? Like, how many theories have they really done that are, like, big slugger hitters about Secret of the Mimic?
Yeah, I agree. It's different from every other game, you know, because even, like you said, when we didn't have the next game to answer, I think there's still a lot of theories on it, right? But this one, not as much. Just because I think it's a hard point to theorize from, because we not only need another game from it, but it wasn't even the next one in the story, if that makes sense, right? It was just Ruin, and then we're going back in time. So we're trying to solve the old lore and the new one. God David is the best example, I think, one of the biggest theories for Secret Mimic, but in general, not as much as other games, and I think that's because we're waiting for the next project. So I really do believe once we get this next project, we're all gonna go straight back to Secret of the Mimic and answer some things that we hadn't been able to answer before. Which I hope is White Tiger, Moon. You know, there's a lot they could do, honestly. So we're just waiting for the next project. Another reason why we need it, honestly. Please.
A better concrete answer on like Moon.exe, because like the current answer I have, I'm legitimately afraid like people are not going to like. I like it, but like, you know, I have weird tastes though. But it's like it's the best I kind of have to work with until like we get more on like what is actually going on here. Like, even answering the simple, like on the surface question of like, guys, who made Moon.exe? Who made it?
Who made
not why,
like the
not
game
when,
itself?
but like, yeah, just who? Who made the game itself? Moon.exe. Not when or why or whatever, but just who.
That's a great question that I don't know. Yeah,
you see how hard like that question is, like just that is to answer based off what we're given, right? Like it can really be anybody if you really think
like
about
Afton and 4, Edwin, the Mimic, even, you know. Yeah, perhaps to study the effect of agony, or this location hint that baby is a crazy AI, maybe like a withered version of 10 and 4. Yeah, definitely have 10 and 4. I think that's the best answer. But even then, like that character, I wonder what happens in Ruin, right? Because is F10 and 4 Mexis, or are they just another computer, which is what it sounds like, somewhere else down there? And why didn't they show up in Ruin if the Mimic is actively around? Like, why weren't they there, you know? I don't know. A lot can still be done with F10 and 4 that I'm looking forward to.
I can help you with that, with what we are shown in game. What does Mexis stand for?
Oh my god. Mechanical X form, something.
Experimental storage.
Experimental storage. There you go.
It is a computer designed to store experimental somethings.
Yeah.
Not like a program itself. The Mexis is the pooter itself.
Yes.
As far as I read that.
Yes. Right. So
and there seems to be 2 of them.
Yes, that's what
Mexis 1 and 2.
Right. So it's just like, where is F10 and 4, and you know, why are they in Ruin? I don't know. Because it definitely doesn't look like the Mexis computer. That looks like another one.
Yeah, like one being driven away from MCM with a Fazbear van in the Help Wanted 2 teaser.
I always think that it was meta. After Mr. 3D's answer, I don't think that one is the one that actually happens, because it's just so hard to believe. Because that is the Mexis computer. At what point is it moved from or moved to the Pizzaplex? That just never made sense to me, right?
Well, and that's like, how does it able to be moved to the Pizzaplex if the Pizzaplex doesn't exist yet? Like, when that's happening in that teaser in Help Wanted 2, right? The front, like, main building of MCM is still standing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the wacky bananas thing, too. And, like, moreover, as well, just to sneak this in, like, none of us have come up with an answer for why or what that blue bunny is on the mural.
No,
Like,
yeah,
we,
no.
we,
Still,
we don't have an answer for that still, right?
No, because you're right. It should be the yellow bear because we do have the yellow rabbit, but not the yellow bear, which is confusing.
Yeah, like why is it on
Also,
a mural at MC?
Just hit 100 viewers. Thank you guys for being here. It means the world hearing us talk about it, and
That's awesome.
we'll see you guys Monday,
Immensely
hopefully when we
scary.
already have an announcement by then. But yeah, sorry, keep going.
But yeah, the building is still standing as it's being driven away with this Fazbear band. Now, you can choose to think like whether or not this actually like is real or happened or whatever, but like I remind like what's something else we were actually shown there, right? It was like the 4625, like something that directly connects to what I think is an important moment in Secret of the Mimic. That like it reads more as real to me, or at least like showing like allegorically what did happen in the real world, right? Like I don't think Mexus literally like came out of the machine to scare someone loading it up or something, but it's like it just showing us like this thing is in there, right? But that's the more of the problem, right? Where does like first off, like it's decades before the Pizzaplex is even built, but remind me, where is the Pizzaplex built decades later? Oh yeah, on top of MCM, which is still standing in that little scene, right? Like where are they taking it to if the Pizzaplex isn't like even up yet? Like that couldn't be it, right? So it's like I feel like we're missing something, you know?
I'm not convinced that's MCM if it has Fazbear characters on the front.
Who do we think? Like, yeah,
it is the main
fair.
building though, right?
Because this is MCM, but then this MCM is weird because is this the MCM before it was remodeled into the new MCM that we saw in Secret of the Mimic, or is this like a mini model like the one we saw in the office that Edwin wanted to do but never did? Like, is this something in the future that was going to happen? Because it obviously isn't the building we see in Secret of the Mimic. We just see it as the miniature
It's like
model.
a gift shop. It says like
Yeah.
shop, masks,
Yeah.
and gifts and stuff.
So is this something that
like,
did exist at a point, or is this something that was going to exist? We don't actually know if it existed.
I think it does exist, like that, because I think we enter in on the back side of the building.
But we saw, no, we
Or
did
the
a 180 of the building, and it's none of it matches around it, you know?
But like we do go through the glitch gift shop part because that's where you have to go through to get to Sun and Moon. I just don't think we see the outside of it. Because like the inside like matches like what that is, like it matches like what it's advertising on like the mural building of like gifts and whatever, right? Like that's what's in that room, right? Like I don't know. I think it's up. We just don't see the outside of it, and it's on the other side of the factory.
But we can see that side of the factory, you know, and that's why we just don't see it.
Maybe they didn't model it. I mean, I don't know.
But then we see the mini model, so that's why to me, I think it was something Edwin wanted to do and hadn't yet, in my opinion. But Mimic Theories has a good theory you guys should check out, where his answer is that Edwin Senior owned that building, and that's different, you know, still different. But to me, I think it was something that was going to happen. And just because that's what the mini model is, he's like, oh, this is what I want. I feel like that's why they do it, you know? Because if it's already up, why do you have a mini model of your building? I think this is something that Edwin was like, okay, I want this to exist. This is the future before everything went down. Especially because he started to make bank with the Pizzaplex. Yeah, or exactly, you know? So I think that, yeah, this was the future. So that means that the bunny we saw maybe is because at that point, Bonnie is already super popular. You know, maybe taking over Spring Bonnie. Who knows? That's just how I think about it. Yeah. Interesting. That's just such a weird thing to do. Because they could have done the same building. Why didn't they do the same building?
Literally another thing we'll need.
Yeah. They should have just done it the same building. I just find that so crazy.
I really think there's a reason they did it.
Right. And that we just don't have yet. Yeah. Not yet. Hopefully eventually. But I mean, it's crazy that just a few days we're gonna. Oh, I just can't believe it actually gets something. Hopefully, I'm really confident we will. There's just no way we don't. I'm just. It's crazy. I'm gonna be so
excited. Let's analyze both potentials. Like, what do we do if the obvious if we do get something and don't get something about the next main line? While we can still speculate, what do we want to do? I guess the obvious answer for we get something and we just freak out about it, but
right.
Legitimately if we don't get something, what do we do?
I go back to being sad in my corner.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
there's two
Karen
things,
did
right?
it.
Obviously, apartment is gonna be super, super sad, and I'm gonna have not lose some hope of the franchise, but definitely feel sad because when else are they gonna do it? And the other part of me is like, okay, when's the next
Yeah.
PlayStation event? When is the next anniversary? When is something special? And that's not gonna be for a few months at least. So if it's not now, we're at least still gonna wait a while, and even then, they don't announce the game until like. I guess how I see it, they're not going to announce a game unless it's still like a year-ish away, right? Kinda. So even then, if we don't get something, we're still going to wait even longer for the game. Like, can we even get it in 2027? Or what content do we have lined up in 2027? Like, what can we say, guys? What do we have in 2027? Secret
Maybe
artifacts? No. FNAF maybe, because we don't know anything.
Maybe.
DLC is nothing. VR, I think this is the best
Maybe the
opportunity,
third
truly.
movie. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, PAX is in
By the end
September.
of it.
Never mind. I am so whoops. PAX is in September. That's true, but I don't know if Steve was attending.
Yeah, do we know it? Oh, okay, never mind.
I was like, I have
hoping someone
no
knew.
idea. Yeah. Does anyone know if Steve
We're
will
going to be
have
at
anything?
PAX this year, right?
Okay, that's fair. Okay, you know what?
Well,
if
that's
we don't
my
get
least favorite
anything,
thing because so few
Yeah.
people can actually go.
that is me. I can't go.
And then it will be just the people that go will get to play some kind of demo, and I won't get to see anything for 2 years.
But at that point, I'd just be happy though that because I know
as
there's
long as we get
something.
something.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
do
fair.
definitely want Secret of the Mimic VR remake. That's an option.
No.
That's an option for sure. Who do you think runs Fazbear Entertainment in the presence? Michael Afton, Miss Afton, F10, and 4.
Oh gosh.
One of those three. It has to be.
TV Coffee Donut, you are asking the right questions. I wish I could answer that. I wish I could answer that.
Well, make your video and then answer it for us.
Real.
I'm so
I mean, they
close.
at least went to the last two. Wait, did they go to the one last year? I thought they did it in 10 last year, but they did 10 2024. Unless I'm wrong. Does anyone know if PAX West attended last year?
I do not know. Does anyone?
Mr. Burrows, there you go. The Mount is in charge. That could be it as well. That might be unnamed answer. Faz is owned by Mephisto. Ooh, Mephisto theories. Get that. I love it. Mephisto is real, guys. The red blur. I have a theory. Are you ready? I'm ready. Unknown. Go for it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay. I was gonna bring up. Are there any other possibilities for what's gonna be announced? Because I think we covered most of them, right? 5 Laps at Freddy's.
Yes, they were.
FNAF World 2. They were.
Yes.
At PAX West?
Apparently,
Oh.
according to the Instagrams.
Oh.
Let's see.
My mistake.
After 2 incredible years of PAX West, often another Steel family. Or no, oh, we won't be in attendance in 2020. Okay, so they were just posting from years before. Okay, whoopsies. So they were not.
Oh, dang.
When did they post this?
Maybe this one. Steel will wear at PAX West 2024 Secret Mimic demo. They weren't, unknown for this year. Okay, so there's still a chance if we don't get anything. I would just also be sad if Scott also just apologizes again and it's just like, wait, I don't know.
Hey
Just give us
guys, we're still
something.
working on a lot, so
Yeah, I just want
give
something,
us another
right?
year.
Literally, yeah. I'm gonna be so sad if we get.
Can you
absolutely nothing.
imagine, like, if they're just about to give us the mother load and, like, how hard it is to keep your lips sealed even just for, like, another few days?
We could be wrong, guys, and they announce a DLC, FNAF World 2, and the next mainline game, and we're all just so ungrateful right now is what it seems like. You never know.
If we're extremely spoiled with, like, a massive goodie bag treat, like, we actually do get, like, an actual teaser.
Yes, that is
video.
also best case scenario, like actual like Secret of the Mimic type teaser where we get like a mini animation, which is awesome.
Welcome to Fall Fest! Like, oh my god, can you imagine that?
That'd be insane. Just hearing that, oh my, I'm gonna go crazy. We've been right. None of us are eating shoes. For those who are unaware, if we don't get a
like
Fall
just a
Fest
black
game,
screen, and you just hear it like
know,
dun 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 dun, step right up,
That'd be
like,
cool,
like
that'd be
something
cool.
like, oh my god,
That's all you need. That's all
how
you
hyped
need.
that would
Yeah.
be.
That's all you need. But yeah, one of us or all three of us are gonna eat shoes if we don't get a Fall Fest in this arc. That is
Correct.
the deal we all made, including Voir.
And if it is a Fall Fest teaser, I want a bragging rights forever.
By the way, PAX West starts on the 7th of September. Oh, it's only a month away. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not far. It's not far. I don't know. I just want something now. What if Scott was like, nah, franchise is dead. GG. Thanks for the cash. Happy 12th and leaves. Bye, chat goats. I'm heading out. Oh, thank you, Unusual, for tuning in. Unusual goat. I hope you had fun, and yeah, good luck. Have fun with anything else. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. If we get Fall Fest, I hope the fun times are there. Yes, that would be really cool. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Holy. That'd be cool. Scott kids are gonna have kids. There's a lot of school. Which we got Scott for life. There you go. He's in the plot relevance void with Vanny's knife and Glamrock Foxy.
Oh yeah, like I forgot about.
I forgot
that.
Vanny
like,
had a knife. Me too.
She did in the original teasers, and it's like, I mean, granted, they kind of almost forgot about her whole character, to be fair, but
yeah, they have a lot to do
of
with Vanny still. Yeah.
A lot of missed opportunities.
Laura was in the FNAF AR. That's true. That's true, and that definitely does give off Fall Fest, so it is still very much possible. Dun dun dun. Oh, bye as well, Fuzzy. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it a lot, and hope you have a good rest of your night. I still think the main thing to be explained is how the Mimic gets to where it is in Help Wanted, and maybe elaboration on how it got to Gregory. That's also a good point. There's a whole lot we're missing. Holy, I agree. Would you guys want another prequel game? Would you guys be happy with that, or no? Just move on. Just move on.
I am, but I know a deep part of V's soul is screaming if we don't get a follow-up to Ruin.
I just want to know, like, what happened to Cassie, but...
Well, yeah, I get that. Trust me, I'm right there with you, but it's also like, Secret of the Mimic didn't give me enough.
That's true. Secret of the Mimic DLC is still also very possible. A whole DLC. Still possible. I wonder what it'd be like. Would it follow right after Secret Mimic? Is that what you guys want from a DLC, or like another prequel DLC?
If anything, what could be cool to me is if it was another prequel, it picks up immediately where Secret of the Mimic leaves off, and it just transitions into Fall Fest.
Yes, exactly. Like
maybe
Mimic wanders off to Fall Fest.
Fall Fest.
Yeah, or we're just as a worker there and have to deal with that. Yes, I agree.
Or something like that, and the Mimic M2 like finds himself there to look for something, maybe. Or
Fredbear's singing show's still cool, by the way. Also, that would be really cool. Don't know what it could be about, but that would be awesome. I want the Ruin continuation next, but I'll take whatever the mainline games give us as long as it looks good. That's fair, but the new engine, the new Unreal Engine gets me excited. That's what they're using. So I don't know. Very high hopes for this announcement. Yeah, and
my computer won't be able to handle it.
Right? This game might be crazy. But that gets me excited again. You know, because it does feel like it's gonna be something worth our while. Like the wait. I just hope it's worth the wait. You know.
I know the only thing I'm demanding at this point still is that whenever we get Help Wanted 3, I want a multiplayer endless difficulty mode of the food prep.
I could not agree more.
Just so I can do that with you guys in VR. Oh my god, that's going to be so much fun.
Especially, it's got to be the food prep specifically is also so much fun.
Yes.
If we're Fiona Fallfish trying to protect kids, that's also a good one. And sacrifices herself, that'd be sad. Holy. You never know.
I mean, that could be what happened. Yeah. I mean, if I remember right, didn't the fire start in a barn if the Help Wanted 2 is to be believed?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Which is also notable because it's like, what's the other time we've seen Fall Fest and like, what was the big like focal point location of Fall Fest of '83? It was the barn, wasn't it? In Help Wanted, The Curse of Dreadbear, wasn't it? Isn't that weird? Like I don't know. That's weird to me.
No, me too.
The barn comes up twice now with Fall Fest.
Right, it could be cool if we like go, we get like the perspective from inside now.
Especially
Unknown says, sorry.
It's me teaser we got. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
In the barn.
Yeah. Unknown says, I believe we play as M2 and Moon.exe. I think, wait. Yes, I agree. I agree. Play as M2 and Moon.exe. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Fair enough. Instead of surviving in animatronics, they just put us there in a real bear for a singing show game. Imagine running one from a real bear. It's a whole different war game. Hope Wanted 3, where the epic revelation that David is the vengeful spirit is finally realized. That would be crazy. A real barn burner. Pretty sure Five Nights at Freddy's has a barn in the Fazbear Hills map too. Ooh. It's a little hard to tell, but it is barn shaped. There's also a watermill. Interesting. A lot of barn imagery.
Interesting.
Lots of barn imagery. Okay.
When things get repeated a lot, that is when
like
I
Fall
draw
Fest
my
in
attention.
general. Fall Fest in general. Been
Yeah, we
repeated,
Fall Fest 1970, 1983, and like now whichever one Fiona went to, which had to be in the 70s, right? Like,
Yep.
it's odd. Keeps coming up.
Has to mean something, I think. If we get a Help Wanted 3, it should take place at Fall Fest. Yes, or MCM. I agree with both of those. I think the VR trailers in universe. Ooh. That's true. If it is, that means there's a VR headset somewhere there, right?
Yeah, Fazbear's like doing a game where they're showcasing like all the Fall Fest of years past, right? Like you can go to like see what was the Fall Fest of 1970 like, and you put on the VR head and you could see like play vintage Carnival game. Like how cool would that be, right?
Extremely, and it's so easy to do from Cassie's perspective, where she's down there wandering around and just happens to find an unused attraction, VR attraction. That's FNAF Help Wanted 3. Boom. Do you think the reason we find the Vanny mask in the corn maze, is because the Vanny mask had a character in Fall Fest? It's a possibility. That's why we need the game. They could definitely do that. Like maybe Vanny is the villain in this new game. They could do that. That's why we need the game.
The Vanny mask had a character in Fall. Like, what do you mean by that? The mask had a character.
Like she was a mascot. Like I guess Fredbear is a character mascot.
Interesting. So like the
Right?
Vanny, that it was originally like a mascot costume, like the yellow rabbit that Glitchtrap approximates himself as, right? Then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is
Yeah.
what? Is
I'm assuming so.
interesting.
Those who know Kevin,
Maybe.
Out of Kevin.
It very well could be. Actually, I kind of like that.
I like it a lot too, and yeah, it is a good point because at that point that is a past Fall Fest, so it could be possible that we were, or there was a Vanny character back then, which is crazy because we do find the mask. Does that also mean that the VR network has been around for much longer than we've realized? Maybe. Fall Fest is 1981. The franchise is very allergic to using years that end with even numbers. That's true. We do need an odd number. Besides 83, I think is the only odd one. Yeah. It's interesting that the Vanny mask was seemingly used by all Fazbear Entertainment's conditions. Yes, that's true. They do have the whole poster in FNAF Up 1 and 2. It's like, don't forget your mask. So yeah, a lot of people owned Vanny masks. So very common, which is, crazy. I agree. I was surprised not seeing any Vanny masks in MCM. Yes, me too. Same with Glitchtrap. Why was Glitchtrap not in Secret of the Mimic? Surprising lack of Freddy and Bonnie too, yeah. Fiona's first Vanny. Oh, interesting. Ooh. There's a lot of way you could do Vanny and Fiona.
I mean, I guess if it was it could have been. But maybe because it would have been more of a Fazbear specific thing, and it was like a felt suit, maybe they never needed MCM to make that, so they wouldn't have it. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting idea. The Vanny network is the Cradle program, says Spike. Huh. That's a cool idea.
Interesting.
Very. I like that. I like that. What does it say about the Cradle program? Just that's what can contain the mimic?
Can provide boundaries and keep David safe.
There you go. That's an An
is
idea
what
for
Fiona Afton says.
There you go. An idea for Help Wanted 3 is that we collect those tapes and film rules from Secret Mimic tells us a story, a plot twist, we in the modern era playing as a virtual simulation as the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. Ooh. You see, so much they could do with the VR. That opens the doors like crazy going in the past. I love it. Or maybe evil kid starts to fire. Like maybe Elizabeth was really a psycho, but I don't want to accuse any of the kids as being evil. That's crazy. Imagine.
I don't think Scott likes that idea. If the movies are anything to go off of,
you just see the crying child Elizabeth run off laughing with the match in her hand. Makes me want to buy Vanny merch. We'll do something cool with her. I dare you. Yep. I agree. It's probably not true, but I think the Vanny network could be the same version of Moon.exe. Ooh. Just like a modernized version, I'm assuming that. Yeah. Moon.exe is still a big question as well. That's why I do think a DLC could be cool, but I want to move the story forward so bad, please. Like Gregory's turned into the Principlex network and collects logs just like Arnold does. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just like so... it's just going to go by so slow now until Saturday. But are there any other possibilities we haven't discussed yet? I want to make sure we covered everything. I think we've covered the main ones, right, guys?
and I don't mean to like break the flow, but like I'm also remembering something real quick, and I just want to say this before I lose my discombobulated thoughts. Like I remembered just now as an epiphany, like Edwin mentions that like Fiona was right or like something. They don't think of me as a friend anymore. Like, so that's like Fiona didn't trust like William, Henry, and Fazbear's, but like, so what were they doing that got her to not trust them before she died? I wonder. I never thought of that until now. But like that line just popped in my head, and I'm like, wait, why don't you trust them?
That's
You're
a
not, like...
really good point, right? Because obviously it's not that sketchy, because then Edwin would have known immediately. It's more something like almost intuition, right? Where she knows something's going wrong, but there still could have been a reason, like maybe she saw something. Right, because they're not trying to get the mimic yet, or something, right? What did Fiona see?
Yeah, what if they're not after the mimic yet, and they're not being nefarious like for that yet? Then like, what did they do that she saw that she didn't like? To where they're not my friend. Fiona was right. They're not my friends anymore. Like, what made her think that they're not his friend? I don't know.
Huh. Women are just good at reading vibes, says CK. You know what? That's actually true. She just do, and Edwin just didn't know yet. Yeah.
Perhaps. I mean, I don't know. It feels like pointed. Like she would, like, I don't know, seen something in particular.
Didn't Edwin Sr. also, though, right? Kind of warn him?
He did, actually. That's the one thing we got on Murray Sr.
Or is it just that Edwin like really wanted to believe they were right, or they were nice to him?
It could have been. That is weird that both... Why have we not pointed this out before? Like, both his dad, Murray Sr., and his wife, Fiona, both of them at different points said, like, yeah, Fazbear's not to be trusted, but Edwin apparently thought they were. Like, what did they both see? Because definitely Murray Sr., like, that's years before anything was going on, and it's like, Fiona, it's before she died, like, sure, just general, company scumminess, maybe, sure, but it's like...
Dad was right.
Would it be enough for her to specifically say, like... Because she didn't say, like, Ed, they're being scummy. No, she's apparently said, like, Ed, they're not your friends. Like, that's weird. Like, what? I don't know. Like, what makes you say that, right? I don't know. Just...
No, this is sad from Pure Hydro. Maybe Edwin is so desperate for friends and Fiona knows to protect him. Maybe since Edwin is surrounded by machines and so lonely. Damn. That's a good and interesting point.
Especially
like
if they're doing the good cop, bad cop thing later with William and Henry, like I think is what happened. That's my headcanon, though. Please feel free to bash me for that. Because I really do think they were manipulating him. Like, to try and goose chase them for as long as possible. But again, that's just me. But, like, that specific line.
Yeah.
I just wonder.
It's sad, though, for sure.
What did she see? Yeah. So different.
Dun, 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 dun.
Friends, maybe.
And the mail log in the returns office, what the hell was that? They treat me like the same contractor, some contractor crack whip at. Oh, Fiona was right. They don't think of me as a friend anymore. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, Henry has the nickname Hen. I like Hen. I like Hen a lot. Hen. Hey, Hen. I wonder if he gave them to himself or like people did to him. It's just something I wonder.
Maybe a little of both. I mean,
yeah.
Like I take that more as just like that was Henry playing good cop, but that's just me.
This is good. Right Toast made a theory that Henry was an MCM executive who was the one who gave William and MCM staff contact info. I like that one too. I always thought it was Ralph, the one, like, who would turn into phone guy.
Yes,
but
it was Ralph.
Yeah, but that one is cool as well, just because it was crazy to think that, in that sense, they didn't start together, and that Henry would come later from an MCM. I don't know. I think that whole era when we were first learning so much about it is really cool, especially like the animatronics. The fact that they had any role is crazy. Yeah.
Well, and like Fiona's line makes me doubt that, 'cause, like, her line really does imply that Henry's involved at the time, because, like, why, if she's just referring to the company, why would she say, like, friend? Like, you're not friends with a company. You're friends with the people who run the company, right? Like, I view that more as her making more a statement on, like, William and Henry and less, like, Fazbear itself, But again, that's just me and how I read the syntax.
Henry and Fiona lay golden eggs. I remember he's so cooked. Me too. Sometimes, yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like I forget some of the most obvious things from the franchise, just because it's something we all kind of assume. So in that sense, you almost forget about it, right? Like just simple things they've already told us that we know about. So I get it. Happens to me all the time. But yeah, I think we'll end soonish here, just because I am getting hungry and gonna go do some video stuff. And I think we talked about basically everything we can in that sense. Besides, talking about other things in the lore, because that can never stop. And I mean, yeah, this is it, guys. This is we probably won't stream unless we do maybe one last Friday. But that wouldn't be about this. It'd be probably something else. But yeah, this is it until Saturday. So I am really hopeful that we will get something. I'm really, really hopeful. I think it's going to happen. I want to hope for the best for the franchise. And we'll do a video after that. We'll do a podcast. And then, once we get more news, we'll keep talking about it until the game's out. We'll play it. And yeah, this could be the start in that sense. Something new, which makes me really, really excited. And yeah, just so for final predictions, mine is Security Breach 2, a pool game, 1 year after Ruin. Unnamed VAR, who wants to go for the last prediction and see if we're right.
I'm looking at minimal for FNAF, but
okay.
Just an announcement at the very least is what I'm hoping. Something.
Right, perfect. I love it. I agree. Just something, right?
Either the best case scenario speculation I made of what is it? The fake out with Chica's secret party leading into Security Breach 2 would be pretty peak, in my opinion. But at the same time, do not get me wrong. If it is a Fall Fest game, I am over the moon, and I want to say I called it, because I have predicted that. But yeah, I'll go with the first one as my answer.
Perfect. I'm seeing a lot of FNAF World 2s in chats. I'm also hoping for that. Please, anything. And Aura said TV Coffee Donut. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, this is it, guys. We'll talk about it afterwards, and we'll also stream probably talking about it after the podcast, just to talk about it more live with you guys, because I love getting just thoughts from everyone in chat. Thank you guys for 20,000 subscribers again. It means the world. Hope I can continue to grow with all of you guys. Thank you for being part of my community. And yeah, check out these guys. Their channels are in the description, their videos. Check out anyone who does videos in the chat if you'd like. And thank you all for being here. I think we had like 100 people at one point. We're at 76 now. This is insane. Thank you guys. That's all I can say, and I'll never stop saying it. So thank you guys so much. Watch out for Saturday. We're gonna get something, and we'll be the first to, not the first, but we'll definitely be, hopefully someone you guys can watch out for to talk about it. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you CK, thank you TV Coffee Donut, thank you the Mad Hatress, thank you Toasted Perfection, thank you the Mimic Theorist, thank you Unknown, thank you for Hydro, thank you Mio as always, thank you CK, thank you It's Tipier, I think, yeah, thank you It's Tipier, thank you G James, thank you Zeta, thank you Spike, thank you the Jade Gamer, thank you Beamy, thank you. I think that's who's here now. Oh, Glitch Stinger as always, legend. And yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Everyone have a good rest of their nights, and we'll see you guys later. You guys want to say bye? Bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Yep. Yeah. Also, yeah, just to mention here while we're all still here, kinda. What is it? I paid a lot of money, and I finally did what you guys wanted me to do. I'm working on getting a demo recorded here next week, and I'm going to start looking for gigs with an agent, so I'm excited for that. So if anyone needs a voice actor, let me know.
Ooh, that is awesome. Nice. Because he is great at voice acting. I need a voice actor, so I'm going to use him.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Nice. Congrats. Cool.
I just thought I'd let everyone know I am actually doing what you all wanted me to do. And it's like, sure, why not? I'll wing it. I'll make a demo. Why not?
Yeah, that's awesome. Congrats, man. That's great. Wishing you the best of luck with that. And yeah, let me know how that goes. That's sick. Congrats, man. Nice. Sweet. So there you go. If anyone needs in chat, voice actor, perfect. Nice.
Yep.
So yeah, good night, everyone. There you go, Mio already. First one. See you, everyone. Glitch, thank you, CK Pure. Mimic, thank you, everyone. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Also, Toasted said he's going to reach out, so perfect. Perfect. Ah, my back. Now I can complain about it.